the old Pat Johnson.
Uh-huh. Everybody, welcome to Packers Week. It's Packers Week, y'all. And I think we'd open up the show with maybe something that I think you all should hear.
Bears fans are scared bleepless for this game. I have noticed there's a quiet group that are in first place in our office. There's about 8 of them that I saw like kind of talk to each other, and they know that they have not beat the Packers enough to be able to even talk at all. They're living in fear, as they should be. The stats are the stats. The numbers are the numbers, people.
Never let it rain. Never let it rain. Good gets better. Good gets better. And you better get better. You better get better. On 3, 1, 2,
3. Any of y'all scared? Are any of you Bears fans? Are you scared? Scared of this Sunday? Probably not.
I can't speak for the masses, but I can speak for myself, and the answer is no.
No.
No. Maybe we should ask Ben Johnson on how he feels, maybe about the Packers. And
let's check on Ben, see what he says.
Yeah.
And to be quite frank with you, I kind of enjoyed beating Matt LaFleur twice a year.
Okay.
Interesting.
You heard it. You heard it, folks. You heard it from the horse's mouth. Well, definitely not scared. If you guys are in the comments, let us know if you're scared or not. Let us know as we play through the Jedediah McNeish. Nope. See?
Yep.
Nope. That's a big no from Jedediah. Us neither. Not scared either. But let's continue to the guy. He makes a case. Let's hear him out.
Okay.
Hear him out.
Yeah.
Green Bay won 14 of the last 17 games against the Bears.
Ooh. We should be terrified because they won 14 of the last 17 games. Oh, wow.
They are 49-16 since 92.
Since 92. Well, hold on. Is this the 1992 Chicago Bears they're playing on Sunday?
I know I'm getting to the end of my calendar, but I'm pretty sure it says 2025.
92? Is Brett Favre still their quarterback? 1992? Let me tell you something, Green Bay fans. You want to go back to Favre? You want to go back to Aaron Rodgers? And then you got yourself Jordan Love. Let me tell you something. This Jordan Love iteration of your quarterback dynasty is the least impressive of the 3. Aaron Rodgers was still your quarterback in his prime? Yeah. Maybe I'd be like, I don't know, Bears fans. It's going to be a tough one. But it ain't. It's Jordan Love. Let's settle down.
So let's talk about our quarterback. I mean, if you can name 3 quarterbacks, okay, maybe 3 recent ones, pretty easy. Name me 5 quarterbacks since 1992. If you could name me one or two quarterbacks in the 90s, I'll be impressed. But if
Jim
we're going
Miller.
to talk, yeah, Eric Kramer,
Eric Kramer.
our passing leaders of all time. Yeah. Go to church.
That's right.
Amen,
Scared,
brother.
Go to church.
Because we're not scared.
Not
I do believe Caleb is unbeaten in Lambeau Field in his career, is he not?
Ooh, that is correct. Yeah.
Mhm.
Caleb, undefeated at Lambeau.
Hasn't lost to the Packers all year either. I don't think it's going to start this week.
Yeah, technically, in 2025, Caleb is undefeated versus the Packers.
It's just if we're throwing around facts, there's a few for you.
Yeah. Numbers. You're throwing numbers around. This guy's taking antiquated numbers, records, and using them like they fucking matter this Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
If the Packers are 46-12 since 1992. Well, lo and behold, we wake up in 2025. So all those past numbers mean shit.
Mm-hmm.
Let's play the numbers game. Here's a fucking numbers game for you. Hey, Ben Johnson's 5-1 against you. How about those for obscure numbers to throw around? Yeah. 5-1 against the Packers. Ben Johnson is. So
Bears have won 9 out of their last 10.
one less. Yeah.
There's some numbers.
Packers 8-3-1. Let's go around the horn here. The games you guys have lost: Cleveland Browns, that's who you lost against, Carolina Panthers, and the Eagles. Then your little tie, Cowboys.
Mhm.
Let me tell you what we did. The proverbial we. I don't play for the team.
Right. The royal we.
The Cowboys and the Eagles, we whooped their ass. Convincing ass whoopings.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Let's, draw some more parallels. Didn't the Packers lose to a Joe Flacco-led Browns team?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I do believe the Bears beat a Joe Flacco-led Bengals team.
Yeah, certainly did.
I would assume we would all say that the Bengals have slight upgrade in weaponry on offense compared to the Browns.
Yeah.
But we haven't played the Browns yet, so I guess we'll have to wait to see how that matchup
we
shakes
got to
out.
get through the Packers first.
Yeah.
God forbid, I don't think we could beat the Browns.
The best 8-3-1 team out there, right?
Well, I don't know. Let's look at the teams that they've beaten.
Mm.
Let's do this.
Okay.
Because I know we're, in most people's opinions, the fakest, most fraudulent 9-3 team. Because we didn't beat anybody. Okay, Green Bay, let's see who you beat. You beat the Lions week 1, which...
Okay. I'll give you props.
Sure.
Good one.
Commanders. Okay. Bengals. Cardinals. Steelers. Giants. Vikings. And the Lions again. So aside from those Lions wins, you guys ain't beat shit either. You haven't beat shit either.
Mm-hmm.
We beat. Except for the Lions. But then lost against teams that we whooped their ass.
Eagles.
Why should
Cowboys, they tied.
Why should we be scared? Because you've got like this ultimate decades long record? It doesn't mean shit this Sunday. It doesn't mean shit.
I do believe that those records were based off of 2 quarterbacks, and like you alluded to before, the third iteration of their quote-unquote generational QB. You know what? I'll take my chances with Jordan Love compared to 2 Hall of Famers that preceded him. So,
yeah. Talk about inconsistent quarterback play. speaking on our Caleb Williams, Jordan Love, you don't know what you're getting from 1 week to the next. The kid does have some miraculous horseshoe up his ass because he does do these, fuck it, somebody's going to catch it.
Yeah.
And then his receiver comes down with some 50-50 ball. But I don't know. We've got this NFC Defensive Player of the Month player that just seems to just love high pointing balls. So go ahead, Jordan. I double dog dare you. Go ahead. Do that lucky bullshit one time on Nathan Wright, please.
Yeah, I also believe that somebody else lurking in that secondary as well that just might be leading the NFL in interceptions in one Mr. Byard.
One Mr. Byard.
So we have a Defensive Player of the Month, leading NFL interceptor. We have an offensive line that can match up with some pretty good teams now.
They handled the Philly.
They handled the Steelers.
What are we again? What are we scared about? Bears fans, some of you are filing in. Take your seats. Take your seats. As you find your seats, drop in the chat and let us know. Are you scared of the Packers?
Yeah.
Are you scared? Anyone scared? Scared in the back? Are you scared?
I don't see anybody over there with their hands up. Nobody over there either. Hey, all you guys in the south end zone, are you guys scared back there? They're saying no either.
I'm going to guess it's a resounding no. I mean, I'm on Twitter often, keeping up with Bears Twitter. Nobody's scared. I actually, if I have to get a little Freudian here, I'm thinking that this guy from ESPN Milwaukee, I think he's scared. And he's projecting and so he's having to fall back on these antiquated records and stats that are of no consequence to Sunday's game. He's just going on nostalgia points here of why the Bears fans should be scared and why he's so overly confident that they're going to beat us on Sunday.
I'm still not scared.
No. I'll tell you what. I might be scared. I might start getting scared if it's 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter and we're losing. The fear might kick in where I go, oh, shit. But it might not. Because if we're within a score and we've got the ball, no fear.
I like our chances.
I definitely like our chances.
You know, we'll have all 3 timeouts.
Yep.
We'll have the Iceman.
The Iceman.
On our side.
Yep. Yep.
Okay. Well, we're not scared, so great show, guys. Let's tune in after this week's game, huh?
That's it.
I guess we could break it down a little bit more. So we shall.
Let's take a look at some of these numbers.
Okay. Let's bring it up. Tail of the tape.
Tail of the tape. Here we are.
So compared to Philly, right, it seems like it's going to be a little bit more even of a game. And I think if you ask anybody going into this game, everybody would say, well, the matchup is going to be the Bears offense versus the Packers defense. Well, the numbers say it's going to be the Bears offense versus the Packers defense, right? So points per game. Bears averaging 26.1 compared to the Packers at 24.5, ranked a couple slots ahead. Points per game allowed. This is, hey, I'm not going to deny that the Packers have a good defense, right?
Stingy, sure.
Micah Parsons has done a lot, 12.5 sacks. Micah Parsons, Rashawn Gary was 7.5 on the other side. Their bookends have 20 sacks. Okay. All right, so points per game allowed, 25.6 by the Bears, 25th. Packers only giving up 18.8. So, can the Bears score their average for the season? I think if they do, then I think the Bears are coming out with a W in this one, quite honestly.
Yep.
Third down offense, the first time that I've seen the Bears being beat by somebody, 49.3 for the Packers compared to 43.9. Still first, sixth. The Bears have been great on third down. Packers obviously leading the league, probably for the same reasons that the Bears are doing so well. Mobile quarterback, good run game. They're usually in short down and distance, typically. So we'll see. That's going to be a good matchup to see. Can the Bears get off the field on third down, which we're looking at for the next stat? 36.1, Bears are 7th compared to 38.4. 17th for the Packers. Yards per game on offense. How many years do you think it's been since the Bears have averaged more yards per game compared to the Packers in a season?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, who knows?
1992?
You're right. 1992. We're going to go with that. So 374.3 a game. 6th in the NFL against the Packers, averaging 340.6, 13th in the NFL. Rushing yards. Good. I have a feeling the Bears will help you out here, buddy, and they're going to help back you up. So
yeah, I think you're going to be all right.
Yeah. The passing yards per game, 220.4. Actually, I think I was on the rushing yards. 153.8 for the Bears compared to 117.2. The Bills ended up knocking them out of first after their game, but it's pretty close, right?
2 yards.
Yeah. 2
We're
yards
behind the Bills by 2 yards.
The Bills can thank Josh Allen for that mostly. Well, when he's just torn up by the time he's 31 and Caleb is going strong, we'll have the last laugh there. Just saying. Passing yards per game, pretty close here. 220.4 for the Bears, ranking 15th compared to the Packers. 223.4, ranked 13th. That's going to be a great matchup, I think, on both sides. What are the Bears going to be able to do against the Packers in that pass rush? What are the Packers going to be able to do against that Bears secondary? Can't wait to see it.
Yep.
Yards per game on defense, Bears are giving up 359 compared to the Packers, 284.8. Packers have probably overall top 8 defense, I would say. Rush yards, Bears giving up 133.8. Packers giving up less than 100. So, again, another great matchup to watch.
Yep.
Let's see if we can increase that average a little bit for those guys. And then finally, defensive pass yards allowed per game, 225.2 for the Bears, 22nd, compared to 186.5 for the Packers, ranking 6th. So,
yeah,
pretty close head-to-head.
Yeah, but I think we've all been in agreement that the Packers defense is a little stout.
Mm-hmm. And I forgot the most important stat. I just glossed right over it. Turnover margin. Bears plus 17, they're first by far. Compared to the Packers plus 4, 11th. So Bears take care of the ball pretty well. They take it away. Packers about, they do okay, but not great.
Yeah. I'm definitely I'm predicting for us to get a turnover or 2. The Packers aren't getting out of these 60 minutes without giving us that fucking ball.
Yeah.
It's just what our guys do. They harp on it and they do it. And the stats show it. So, yeah, I'm not sure Packers are getting out of this one without giving us the ball once or twice.
Jordan Love seems to be very giving this year. We saw that scored out fumble last week, I think, against the Lions, where it just squeezed right out of there. We saw some just horrendous throws against the Panthers when they played them, just chucking it up in the middle of the field. Well, those prayers weren't answered. As a matter of fact, they got the wrong number when Carolina picked them off. So, yeah, I don't know, man. It's going to be – that's the matchup, I think, Bears offensive line versus Packers defensive line. Can they contain these ends?
Right.
Tim Brown found a way to beat him last year. I think we can or Thomas Brown, not Tim, sorry.
Yeah, Thomas Brown.
I think you and I can agree he's no Ben Johnson.
Yeah, I would definitely agree. And again, to the tune of 5-1, Ben Johnson is versus the Packers. 5-1. Okay. So I'm pretty sure he's going to have a game plan set to put his guys in the right places to succeed and score points. It's that you're right though. That's the big matchup for me. Okay, we had a huge day against the Eagles. Confidence has to be overflowing in that offensive line room and running backs room, and that's great. Take that with you to Lambeau and proceed to just pick up where you left off with Philly. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're gonna. I think let me make this point really fast as well, if I may, because I like this one. This one's a good one. So if y'all remember, Bears fans, that going into the bye earlier this year, Ben Johnson had said at a press conference that the running game wasn't where he wanted it to be. He took it personally. He takes pride in the run game. And what did they do during the bye week? Well, let me tell you, since the bye week, the Bears have been averaging 180 yards per game rushing since the bye week when he said, we're going to work on this. Okay, cool. That was great to see. Now, after our last game against Philly, we get like this little mini bye type of deal. And then Ben also says at the start of their little mini bye, we're winning in spite of our passing game. The passing game isn't where I want it. It isn't where we want it. So that leads me to believe that during this little mini bye, he's putting extra emphasis on correcting the pass game. Now, if we see the correction that he made in the run game happen now in the pass game, we might see another wrinkle to this offense on top of already building a game where they rushed for 281 yards against the Philadelphia Eagles. We may be seeing some different wrinkles and new fun things this Sunday, which I'm excited because Ben Johnson has just been proving out all season long. So, yes, confidence is flying high with me right now, and I just wanted to make that point.
Yeah. Well, it goes back to the fact that the Packers seem to thrive at 50-50 balls. Mm-hmm. Ben Johnson, he doesn't like 50-50 balls. We throw 100% balls.
100 balls.
We saw it against Philly. People running wide ass open again. The dime to Cole Kmet out of 13 personnel. I did go back, double check that because we were looking. Yes, yeah. And all three tight ends were all on the left side.
Yeah,
they all blocked except for Cole Kmet leaked out. I think DJ was coming back out on the backside. They got the matchup that they wanted on the linebacker. They took advantage, and damn, was that a dime?
Oh yeah,
the dagger dime. Yeah.
Yep.
I tell you what, the NFL better hope that Caleb doesn't figure out 68% pass completion or 70% pass completion, because if they do, NFL, you're officially put on notice that the Bears are going to be trouble for everybody for a long time.
Long time. Long time.
They better hope he stays inaccurate. And I got to be honest with you, I don't see it happening, man.
No. Mm-mm. We're this close.
Yeah.
We are. It's this close. It's going to be this week. The next week it's coming. The storms are brewing.
You just feel like at some point Caleb's going to throw for like 450 and like 5 touchdowns, right?
Yeah.
You feel like that's just itching to just explode out of this offense.
It's right there. It's right there. We see it.
Yeah.
You know,
At the end of the year, cold weather, we might have to wait a few extra weeks. But at the same point in time, man, you never know.
yeah.
Look at what they did against Philly. Look at their drive charts. How many double-digit play drives did they have? It seemed like every time they touched the damn ball, they ran at least 11 plays. Hence the reason why they dominated time of possession. 2/3 of the game that they had it.
Yeah.
You keep doing that. We've talked about it, man. The run game, time of possession. If you control those two things, game in, game out, and on top of that, we've been controlling the turnover margin. Why do you think they've rattled off so many wins? How do you think they got 9 wins this season?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That was our whole thing with one of our last shows about like having to. How do you figure like they
They're
just
not
fumbled?
fake.
They
Yeah.
just fumbled their way into 9-3, blindfolded. They made it to 9-3. It's not how it
Oh,
works.
tripped over a W.
Yeah,
Here we go.
They don't. That's not how it works in the NFL.
Oh.
We saw all last year with the Flus how you fumble your way out of victories over and over and over. So the wins don't come easy.
Yeah.
Like you said, man, with Ben Johnson having all those timeouts at the end of the game, Caleb's clutch gene, Ben Johnson's attention to detail, Al Harris's work with the DBs, Dennis Allen's work with the entire defense and squeezing every ounce out of these players, no matter where they are on the depth chart. He's getting production from these players. It's just, come on, man. And then now the reserves, the cavalry is showing up. TJ out there at practice today,
Mhm.
and then we got Kyler and Jalen back. They were on pitch counts. Let's get their cardio back up. They're going to see more snaps this week too.
The reason why they got pulled out of that game, I guarantee you, if that game was close down the stretch, we would have seen more of them.
Mm-hmm.
They got pulled because the game was in hand. Thankfully, the Bears had a game in hand, right? It wasn't a nail biter.
Right.
They controlled it straight through. Even though they got that garbage touchdown late, it took them forever to get it. Took so much time off of the clock that at that point, you're taking your chances. You're up 9. Why have them in there?
Right.
Because you know what the narrative would have been if Kyler Gordon goes down with the hammy up 9. Why was he
out
Yeah.
there? Fucking
Yeah.
A.
Exactly. So,
Wow.
hey, I like where it's at. Don't forget, not only are we getting TJ Edwards back pretty soon, let's hope he's back this week. Would be a great help, especially covering some of these zones underneath against these receivers. We're still waiting for Edmonds to come back. He's been pretty good for this defense this year, has he not?
Pro Bowl caliber.
Yeah, exactly. Forcing turnovers, interceptions, fumbles.
He's still sitting at like tied for third in the NFL in interceptions.
He hasn't played for the last, 2-3 weeks?
Hasn't played for about 3 weeks.
Yeah. So he's getting ready to come back. He was on the 4-week injured list. So
IR, yeah.
I hope after this game, one of the big new pieces of news we get is that they open up his window.
Yeah.
We could seriously be looking at being full strength with everybody for the first time for the last 2 to 3 weeks of this season. And how glorious would that be?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it seems like the people that are out are now considered depth pieces, right? We had Stevenson
Yeah.
Him been being out. Well, guess what, man? You come back, you're a depth piece.
Yeah, well, and a lot of like for what you're saying, these guys who had to step up and they proved out and they go
Mhm.
back to their back in their position in the depth chart. This is proven depth, people. This
Yeah.
is proven depth. They've stepped up, they played their role, they produced well, and now they go back to their roles and let the starters do their thing. I mean, it's there's one of these things where you go, okay, Poles, okay.
Mhm.
Okay, making a case for Poles again here. When you test the depth of a roster like this, you gotta give the guys flowers.
Hey, I would think that he would be in the running for executive of the year or GM
Sure.
of the year, whatever that award is.
Yeah, sure.
Speaking of that, Ben Johnson, he should be in the running. Last I saw, he was like second or third longest odds behind Vrabel. Well,
Yeah,
I tell you what, man, it should be Vrabel and Johnson 1-2, and I don't think they should be that far apart, quite
right,
honestly.
right.
The you know, it's I get it. New England's roster was absolute trash. They rebuilt it pretty quick. Uh, we could say the same thing about the Bears roster.
Mm-hmm.
They had a rebuild. Um, some of it was under Pole's watch, but at the same point in time, I think there was a plan in place there, and they executed it pretty damn well.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of the roster, should we go over the people that we need to look at re-signing in the offseason?
Ooh, do you have that pulled up?
I do. I don't have it where I could share it on the screen, but I do have it in front of me here. So while I start talking about the first couple, you're gonna see if you can grab it, or I don't even
Mhm.
remember where. I think it was on Facebook, if I remember correctly. But I
Oh,
sent
if it
you.
is, then I can grab it fast then. If it's
Yeah, I
there.
think, man, I don't remember, but so let's talk about it. So there's a list of people that contracts are expiring this year. Kevin Byard being number one, Brisker, Nashawn Wright, which we talked about him. We knew he was a 1-year signing. CJ Gardner, that's going to be an interesting one. Billings, Owens. At this point, we'll get into a little bit deeper dive on each of these guys. Lamade Zacchaeus, I'm a little surprised they only signed him for a 1-year deal. And then Theo. So, I mean, we might as well start from the top, right? Kevin Byard. Do we need to re-sign him in the offseason? That's a no-brainer for me. 100% yes. Maybe a 2-year deal, something along those lines, right? I think he's got to be at the top of the list at this point.
I'm trying to see if I could zoom in a little bit more. I'm not out. And
It just that might be
it's
the
just
best.
close. That's a
Yeah.
close I'm getting it. But yeah, all right. So here's the guys coming up, right, that have contracts that are about to expire. We could, like you said, we can start right at the top. Sorry.
Byard.
Sign them.
Sign him. Yep.
Sign them. You go right away, sign them.
100% sign him. I don't care if you keep doing 1-year deals with them, whatever the case may be.
Absolutely.
Amen, brother.
Bears work too hard to lose to Green Bay. Exactly. Which is why I don't think that we're gonna.
No.
We've shown too much, especially that last big win against Philly, beating them up in their home like that. Just take that same energy to Lambeau. Cape, cut, copy, and paste. Yes, sir. Thank you for chiming in, man. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Just ground and pound them to death. The Bruise brothers, right? Yes.
The Bruise brothers.
Yeah. Jaquan
Brisker. Let's wait to talk about him. Because we definitely got to sign Kevin Byard. But Brisker, let's put that on pause. We'll come back to Brisk.
Nashawn.
Yeah.
Sign him.
Sign him, right? You
Pro
gotta sign
Bowler,
him.
right?
Yeah,
It's
Pro
gonna
Bowler.
be tough. That one makes me the most nervous. It might be tough to sign Byard and Wright. Because let's be honest now, Wright earned himself some money this year. So, and I don't know if the Bears are going to be the ones who are going to be able to pay him, but whatever he gets, that young man deserves. CJ Gardner Johnson.
Hold on. Let me add a little bit more to Nashon though too.
Okay.
You know what would worry me about Nashon too is it sustainable? Is this like a hot flash in the pan, and then you sign him, and then all of a sudden, he kind of disappears a little. It's tough, man. It's tough, but try to get him on as much as a team friendly deal as possible.
Okay, let's put it like this. All right, let's continue on with Nashon before we get off of him. Who would you rather have opposite of Jalen? Would you rather have Stevenson over there, or would you rather have Nashon? So that's I guess that's the question you got to ask yourself.
That is.
Who would you rather have?
I really like Tyreek. I really do. Except he doesn't have this kind of production.
He doesn't have that type of ball
does.
skills
Right.
at all.
Right. Well, because you have Stevenson. He's not on this list, so he's not due a contract.
No.
So you got him one more year.
Minimum of, yeah.
Because Nashon might come with a hefty price tag.
Yeah, and I don't think that you can afford to franchise tag him or anything like that. Did the Bears use the tag this year? I don't think they did.
I don't think so.
No. Because a top 5 corner is making killer money. Probably pretty close to what Jalen's making.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would love the Bears to re-sign him. I think the kid's played into a bigger contract than what the Bears might be willing to pay, especially with having Stevenson signed.
So that might be a factor where Poles isn't really even given an option because Atlanta or New Orleans or something just wants to break him off.
Mm-hmm.
And God bless, kiddo.
Yep.
You go there and you take that money,
bro.
Yeah.
Yep. The way that you played for the Bears this year, even if the season were to end today, you earned that money and you brought a certain tenacity to this defense and just contributed to the turnover machine.
Yeah.
You deserve to get paid, bro. I just don't know if the Bears have the money in the piggy bank right now.
Yeah. Well, and then also think too about the rest of our cornerback room. There's still depth.
Terrell Smith
right behind Stevenson, so it's like, and then with the next guy coming in here on the list,
CJ.
Okay, so you're probably picking one of the two. Well, aside from Nashon getting a huge contract, do you sign CJ again? You could probably get him on the low because I don't think other teams are going to chance it.
I think what it ultimately comes down to is that who do you want more? Do you want Brisker or do you want CJ? I think looking into my Poles crystal ball, I think that's the question you got to ask yourself. Who's going to be more productive? Yeah. And you and I both know, I think we have similar answers in our head.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
we'll come back to Brisk.
Yeah.
All right. So
Andrew Billings. He's doing nothing for the Bears this year.
Yeah.
One of the lowest graded PFF grades as a D tackle They brought him in the stuff to run, and he sucks against the run.
Yeah,
So,
we might not be seeing him.
no. Jonathan Owens, depth piece.
So he's a depth piece, special teamer.
hmm
So, yeah, team friendly deal. He'll
Yep.
do it.
He's been bouncing around quite a bit. If the Bears would take him back, I think so. This is another interesting one.
This is one. OZ.
Zacchaeus Alameda.
I'm not signing him again.
I don't think so.
Only again, not because I don't like the guy. He seems like a true professional. He was a nice third down safety blanket for
Early on,
Caleb, but it's just our room is so deep. And
Yeah.
don't forget too, if we get rid of Zacchaeus, or not get rid of him, just don't re-sign him. Jade Walker is on our roster too. So we just have a lot of depth.
Yeah, it already seems like Luther Burnen's already kind of taken his spot. And honestly, I'd rather see Burden moving forward than Zacchaeus.
Agreed.
We just don't run that many 4 wide receiver sets,
No.
especially with Loveland. I mean, you can even throw him out there as the 4th receiver. You know,
Right. Correct. Yeah, that that Loveland thing, man, he brings so much versatility to what you can do.
Yeah.
So I don't see OZ being back next year. I was surprised. Theo,
Yeah.
his contract's up already? What,
That's-
he got like a 2-year undrafted contract?
It must have been. I don't know if it has something to do with the international player thing. I don't know enough about it to be able to talk to it. But yeah, I was kind of shocked to see him on there too.
But I
You're
would
right.
say, yeah, you try to sign him because let's say Trapillo keeps proving out at left tackle. Theo is the perfect depth piece for tackle.
Yeah, good swing tackle. I don't think we're gonna see Braxton Jones back. So Theo's the
No.
cheaper replacement for that, a way to
Yes.
save money. And the production between Theo and Braxton, I would start Theo over Braxton if it came down to it.
Yes, all day.
So
All day.
yes, I would try. I don't think anybody's going to come out and try to, offer Theo some type of stupid left tackle money. I don't see that happening. If anything, people would sign him for the exact reason the Bears are going to. He's a swing tackle. He can play either side.
But at that point too, you want to retain linemen who know the scheme, who know the playbook. That's a position you're going to want to try to really keep.
Yeah.
So I would like to see him try to keep him. Now, let's go back and hit our boy Jaquan Brisker.
That's Brisk, baby.
You sign him? Sign him again?
Would I like to see the Bears sign him? Do I think he's a good dude? I guess those are 2 different answers for me. Yes, I think he's a good guy. Yes, I think he's a good teammate. Me personally, I don't think you do.
Yeah.
I think I'd rather have CJ back there.
Yeah. So if you do that and you can say you don't sign Brisker and you sign CJ to 2 years or something.
Mhm.
Let me flip that and say, not sure what you do with CJ, but let's look at Brisker and say, how many games have you missed in your 4 years?
Mhm.
A lot. So you've been healthy so far this year, but what have we seen? You're in the wrong position an awful lot.
Yeah.
You're taking terrible angles a lot. And deep passes, you're 2 yards behind the receiver. Like, it hasn't really been an awesome year for Brisk.
Yeah. And I think if you look at what Brisker does well, he plays great along the line of scrimmage, great at blitzing.
Yeah, it's great in the box. Yeah.
I think CJ might be just as good, if not
Just as
better.
good.
Yeah.
But then and on probably to your argument, probably better at coverage.
Yeah. That's going to be an interesting one to watch.
Wow. It
'Cause-
really is too, because Brisker plays a huge role in terms of like leader / morale / let's also factor in that Poles really gets attached to his draft
Yeah.
picks. And so this could be a thing where he's going to give Brisk an extension just because he loves the kid, you know?
Do you think he lets him go test free agency to see what his market is?
I could see him doing that with Brisk, telling him
Mhm.
go out there and see what you get, and if you know
Let
if it's
us
something
give him a chance
we
to
can
match.
match, we'll match. Right?
The old Giants philosophy.
Damn. But then that's gonna fuck with the kid's head.
Yeah.
You know, like, oh, really, bitch? You tell me to go test the market? Okay, we gonna see. We're gonna find out.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't think he's gonna be in high demand in the market. Honestly, everybody's gonna be thinking about his concussions.
Yeah. He'll be a same thing that I think the Bears would use him for. He'd be a depth piece.
Yeah. Wow.
I mean,
But
it's
then you got a couple things there. I like. So you're gonna sign Kevin Byard? What do you give him? Just 2 more? Just 2 more years?
I think that's the same thing that we're talking about with Nashon. Is it sustainable? Is this a flash of the pan? But at the same time, Byard's one of your defensive captains. He's one of
Mhm.
your team captains.
Yeah.
He's one of those veterans that gets the team ready, that has been a key piece in turning this culture around.
Mhm.
For that, I got to think until his play really just falls off. And I think, when we talk about the Bears drafting for defense, safety is definitely going to be an area where they have to draft.
We so agreed. Yeah, we need to draft safety.
Yep.
Yes.
D-line and safety. Linebackers, we probably still have another year before that becomes an issue. And I
Right.
tell you what, with the depth that we have at linebacker, I don't even know if that is an issue anymore. I mean, look at
Right.
what those guys have done in the backup role. It seems like we got pretty good depth there.
Right.
So, yeah, I don't know, man. It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah. I would hate to be Poles at the end of this
Yeah.
season. This is why he makes the big bucks.
Mhm. I wouldn't be surprised for like a team thing if Byard isn't done by the end of the year. I can see that happening, or done shortly into the offseason, which is it's going to be a while before we get to that. So
could Poles offer guys contracts at any point during the season?
I don't know exactly how that works, but I don't see why not.
Because could he shock us all and we get some news about a contract extension for Nashon Wright after NFC Defensive Player of the Month, second in the league in interceptions. I think he's first in the league overall with turnovers, period.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Let me Google that. Anybody in the chat, 22 of you, do you know, can GMs offer contracts in the middle of a season like this?
I bet you Poles is kicking himself in the ass right now for not, putting Nashon on like a 2 or 3 year deal. Granted, he was a fifth corner. There's reasons why you don't do that, but I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, they can.
Yeah. I was going to say, I would assume that you can, because they're under contract. You can extend them whenever you want. why not? It's not like you're signing free agents where there's a period for that.
Yeah.
Or, the trade deadline where, because you could still add players at this point to the practice squad as long as, they cleared waivers and everything else if they were cut by teams. So why not be able to sign people?
So that's weird. Have you seen that on Twitter lately? Like some teams have waived or let go of players.
Yeah.
And I know on Bears Twitter, they're like, oh, the Bears should check out this guy or check out that guy. I was like, nah, man, we're good.
Yeah, Darius Slay from the Steelers, right? That the Browns just picked up.
Yeah, that was one. Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably the biggest name in the last week. No offense, the Bears didn't need to kick the tires on Darius Slay. They also didn't need to kick the tires on Asante Samuel either, even though everybody wanted them to sign him too. We don't need him.
Thank God. No, thank God.
Yeah.
They didn't do that. Again, our cornerback room we already have enough depth. And then who signed him? Steelers?
Steelers did, yeah.
And then put him right on the practice squad.
Yep. And that's corresponding move, I think, was Slay like a week later.
So, yeah. Tough decisions for Poles. Good luck to him. Well, I'll be rooting for him.
Yeah. So just a quick update. I know a lot of us are probably one eye on this and one eye on the Lions game. They're at halftime right now. Lions are up 20-9.
Yeah.
We need the Cowboys to mount a comeback. And let's be honest, the Cowboys have been a second half team during this nice little run that they have. So
yeah, Dallas got them right where they want them. Right.
Exactly.
So right where they want them.
Yeah. So we'll see how this one shakes out. So we'll keep an eye on that for you guys as well. So.
Well, again, more of you filed in. You found your seats. Any Bears fans out there in the chat? Any of you guys scared? I know you heard the all around Twitter and on social media, the Green Bay Packers radio pundits saying that the Bears fans should be scared. Is anybody scared? I'm trying to take a census. I'm taking a poll because right now, us two on the stage here, we're not scared. We had a couple people chime in the comments. We got our boy here, Jedediah. He says nope. Okay, he's not scared. Don't think he's scared. He said no worries here.
If you're scared, go to church. So great comment there. Yeah, I don't know, man. Out of the last, I can't even remember when, I've never felt this good about rolling into Packers week than I do this week. It's just, this is a completely different team. This isn't your daddy's Bears, right?
No.
Not only can we bludgeon you to death with the run game, now we have an explosive pass game. The most explosive plays in the league just so happen to reside with the Bears offense.
Right.
What else is there to say to that?
And that's kind of been one of those things where like the stats don't really tell the tale, right? When they're like, oh, Caleb's completion percentage, it sucks. And yeah, it does. However, he's responsible for big plays, passing. Again, he loves the deep end dig route. He hits that all day. When plays break down and he makes big throws. Didn't you say you had some numbers on adjusted completion percentages?
Yeah, when I was looking at it, his adjusted completion percentage was like 68%.
Yeah.
And for the adjusted completion percentage, for those out there that might not be as familiar with it, basically what that does is it takes into account if the receivers had caught all the balls that they were supposed to, and the Bears had at one point, like they were second in the league with the most drops.
Right.
It also goes into account when like a receiver should have caught a ball that slipped and fell, things of that nature. So
when you take out all those fuck ups,
Yeah.
Caleb's completion percentage should be somewhere just under 70%.
Yeah.
So, and there have been a lot of miscues. I remember we went on a good stretch there of games where our receivers were dropping balls left and right between Rome and Zacchaeus and DJ, and they're just dropping balls. And so that hurts that number. But again, when Caleb's clutch and he makes that throw and when it matters, don't let that completion number fool you. Or have it fool you if you're the Packers. Go ahead, let that lull you to sleep. Oh, yeah, he doesn't complete many passes. Yeah. And then have that bite you in the ass on Sunday, please.
I tell you what, like we were talking before, the NFL prays that Caleb stays around 60%. Because if he finds those, I guess the question here is too, right? Not to be a dead horse with his completion percentage. Would you rather have Caleb completing 70% of his passes, but most of those completions are within 2 to 3 yards of the line of scrimmage?
Right.
Or would you rather have him completing 58 to 60% of his passes, where the ones that he's missing are 15 to 20 yards downfield?
Right.
I know where I'm residing on this.
Yeah.
Because we spent 5 years watching the ladder. Right?
Correct. Yeah. Screen left. Yeah. Screen.
Bubble
screen. Bubble screen.
Yeah. Picked off screen.
Dirty off screen. No, yeah. Six screen. Yeah. So I would definitely, obviously, I think as fans, even NFL fans in general, you want to see those chunk plays.
Mm-hmm.
You want to see that 30-yard touch pass to Cole Kmet to put the game away. Those are the ones you want to see. If he's hitting those, I'll take that. Whatever, kiddo.
Yeah.
59%, 60, whatever. You just keep doing that.
Completing 60% of your passes, rushing for $150 to 200 yards a game, leading the NFL in explosive plays, offense, top 6 in the league for yards per game. I'm good with it. I really am. Cut the sacks way down.
Yeah,
it's become a little bit of a Houdini in the pocket. He's going to need a little bit of that magic this week, I think. But
he is. He's going to see some fierce pass rush this week.
Mm-hmm.
Again, just picture. I mean, again, we're a different team, though. But let's just picture the Raiders game. Remember how Max Crosby was being a one-man wrecking crew?
Yeah.
Well, Parsons can definitely do that. I could see him being a menace in that caliber. But we're a different team now. I feel the offensive line has a better feel for each other, playing with each other, and Trapillo is a much better pass blocker than Theo.
Mm-hmm.
And we're most likely probably not going to throw screens this game, if I had to guess. There's going to be zero screens.
Yeah.
Nope.
Though Michael likes to come inside quite a bit, so who knows?
Well,
maybe.
Here and tell me this too, because one of the podcasts I listened to, they had a Packers radio guy as a guest on their show to talk about the Packers. And actually, Micah Parsons' weakness is run defense.
Mm-hmm.
So you know what we do? Duo.
Mm-hmm.
All game. Just duo the fuck out of Parsons. Because they do like to move him around. Right,
yeah.
He moves all over the line of scrimmage.
Gut,
so put him at the 3 technique, fucking duo.
Yeah,
smack him.
I tell you what, if he lines up as a 3 against this offensive line, no matter which way, 100%, you run it right at his ass.
Yeah, I would. What is it? Kill.
Can.
Yeah. Right into a run.
Yeah. Flip that sucker, go right at his ass. You're either going to have Jackson beating the shit out of you all day, or you're going to have Tony.
Yeah.
Either way, you're getting your ass kicked for the majority of the day. Oh, by the way, Dalvin's going to come and punch you in the kidney while he's at it. So,
As he's passing you by, he punches you in the kidney and then goes to the linebacker.
mhm. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Isn't that what they used to do to Lawrence Taylor? I mean, that
Mhm.
was a well-known thing.
it's what
You
you're
run
supposed to
right
do.
at him.
TJ Watt. You can look at what they did at arguably the best defensive lineman in the game right now, in Jalen Carter.
Oh, right.
Did we hear his name hardly at all that game?
No. Other than, holy shit, Jalen Carter just got pancaked.
Yeah, he just got snatched down by Darnell Wright again.
Yeah. That was the only time I heard Jalen Carter's name,
Yeah.
when he was on the receiving end of a hammering block.
Yeah.
So again, the run game is what is probably my most confident thing with our offenses. You just start doing that. You run it, you tire them out, you demoralize them, and then you could start running wrinkles off of that once they don't know what weighs what. Because I did watch a couple guys break down the film of the Eagles game, and at some point during the game, the defensive linemen for the Eagles were playing on their heels because now they don't get to play fast because they don't know if the Bears are coming jet sweeping or off tackle or up the A gap. They don't know. So that
Mhm.
little hesitation is our offensive lineman's playground. That one little millisecond pause of what are they doing? Smack. Too late. 15
Yeah.
yards down the field, Kyle Monangai is. So I think they do that with Detroit, with Green Bay enough. And I ain't scared. Then, the flip side too with Green Bay's offense. So Jacobs came back last week. So we'll probably see him this week. And he's a good running back. He's good.
Mhm.
And our run defense still ain't all that. We're pretty porous still in the run defense. But if TJ comes back and we got Kyler Gordon and CJ, I also had heard that we were running a big dime a little bit against Philly, which we'll probably see again this week, where you got Jalen, Nahshon, CJ, Kyler, Byard, and Brisker. Yeah, go ahead, run it.
Mhm. So I was just kind of looking at the Detroit games, the two Detroit games that the Packers had played against them, because in terms of running attack, probably the most similar is going to be Detroit's two-headed monster. Obviously, similar scheme. So just kind of looking at these games. So looking at the game in Week 13, just taking a look at the Detroit rushing stats. Gibbs carried the ball 20 times for 68 yards, 3.4 crack. Montgomery 8 for 32. So the Lions 30 rushes for 119 yards. So
It's not too bad. It's probably just on par.
yeah,
Average
it's
day.
probably a little low. I think if the Bears were to go out there and run it for 30 times for $1.19, they would be disappointed in that.
The GOAT. Caleb's not a good quarterback right now. Well, because maybe you just tuned in, but just like a second ago, we were saying, like, you may be right on the surface, but if you just dig a little bit deeper, yes, his completion ratios are down, but he completes like these big chunk explosive plays, though. He does that, and so Drew brought up a good point. Now answered his question for me. GOAT, would you rather, we're going to play a game of would you rather. Would you rather have the kid be completing 70%, but averaging 5.5 yards a throw? Or would you rather have him be at the 58, 59%, but he's hitting 15, 20-yard chunks on those?
Yeah, but he's leading the league in explosive passing plays. So it's kind of like pick your poison. And you're right. He's not a complete quarterback yet.
that's something that we've kind of been griping on the show a lot is
Mhm.
that's going to happen. It's going to happen. And when it does, it will be a glorious time. We're not there yet, but like we're this close, man. We're like this close. And we're just kind of waiting. And it's going to be one of these weeks where the kid's just going to pop off and we're going to be like, that's it. It's a wrap. He's arrived. But I think he is a good quarterback right now. Just again, inconsistent. And I don't think it's all fully on Caleb either. It's on the route runners. It's on the ball catchers. Remember, the Bears had like 2 or 3 game little skid where wide receivers were just dropping the ball a lot. And so that affects the kid's numbers. It's not his fault. Drew pulled up some adjusted completion ratio statistics. So if you make, the adjustments to guys dropping balls, things like that, the kid is close to 70%. So, it's a team game. That's why this is the best sport in the world, because this is the best team game in the world. Because it takes all 11 guys working at one, and it's not all on Caleb. Caleb got a very good, talented skill set that Ben is trying to unlock. It's gonna happen, baby. It'll happen.
I don't think that they're winning in spite of Caleb Williams right now. I think he's definitely a part of that formula, because when a big throw needs to be made, he's still making them. Look at the 4th and 5 to Loveland.
Right.
Look at the dagger to Cole Kmet.
You're right.
I think as this offense progresses and Caleb progresses, especially in this offense, when he's pulling it down, taking his 5-6 yards instead of throwing that 100-mile-an-hour fastball down and away on the sideline, that's, think about how many of those balls that were incomplete.
Right.
At least he's taking a shot. He's not just throwing it out of bounds. He's not, dirting it. I'd rather see him run it a little bit there.
Right.
But it's coming, man.
Well, and another thing that he's not doing that we're winning in spite of, he's not holding on to the ball forever, getting sacked a million times.
Yeah.
And he's not throwing all these interceptions. He's not throwing any. He's not throwing many. So it's not like he's costing us games. If he was costing us games, I would agree with, oh yeah, Caleb ain't good right now. He is not good, but he's not. He's, even to Ben's credit, by pointing out, like, and we can see it. We've watched football our whole lives. The kid's really managing the offense. And at that point, a lot of teams have won Super Bowls with just managers at quarterback. Okay. Like, it happens, but the kid has the it factor. Again, like you said, the dagger to Cole Kmet to finish off Philly. I mean, that, again, the kid's got clutch. He's got a great arm. He can ad-lib shit, and Detroit is beating the hell out of Dallas right now. Oh my God.
He doesn't put the ball in harm's way
Right.
that often, right? Yes, was it a bad pick on that screen? Yeah, it was. It's nice to see that the team bailed them out on that one, right? It didn't cost them points or anything. As he gets more and more comfortable in this offense, remember, this is only game 11 for him in this offense. To game manager.
Yeah, that's a slippery slope. For those who did consider him a generational talent, I surely didn't. But for those that did, he had Shane Waldron, GOAT.
Yeah.
His rookie season, Shane Waldron with Eberflus as the head coach. This kid he could have been Andrew Luck, and you wouldn't have stood a chance.
No.
So now Ben Johnson comes in, and this kid's got to unlearn, because all 17 games of last year was a throwaway. He's got to unlearn all that shit and then learn from Ben Johnson. So I get the slippery slope thing there. How do we get from generational talent to developmental QB? Ben Johnson's offense is very complex. It's very detail orientated, and honestly, the kid didn't have that in college ever. He didn't have an offense like this, so there is a bit of a learning curve. But I never said generational talent, though. So
Listen, does he have generational arm talent? Absolutely. I don't think we can deny that.
right.
Do I think a game manager can be as an elusive as Caleb has and make some of these plays on the run outside the pocket? No way in hell. That's just my opinion. He's definitely not a game manager. If I truly believe that he was, I would agree with you. But in this case, I got to disagree with you in all due respect. The kid's making plays downfield. Look at some of these tight window throws that he's starting to figure out, what he could get away with and what he can't. Yeah, look at that throw against Philly where he's zipping it past fingertips at that point. He's had a handful of those throws in the last couple weeks.
Yeah.
The NFL better hope that Caleb Williams does not figure out 68 to 70% completion rate. I said it earlier because once he does, watch out. He's going to be top 3 quarterback in this league. I guarantee it.
Yeah.
With Ben Johnson's tutelage and this offense, it's going to happen. I can't not think that it's not going to happen because the kid's just too damn good.
Yeah.
He's got all the tools. He can run. He can pass. You see him starting to process even quicker now. We saw, like, to your point there where you're talking about his release time. I think he was around 3.25 seconds towards the beginning of the year. Now, I think in Philly, he was under 3 seconds. So that's getting faster. You see the reads coming, and he's not getting off of reads that he should be quite as fast as he was in the beginning of the year. I think that's from just being a little bit of punch drunk from getting hit 68 times last year.
Yeah.
He's settling in. He trusts his offensive line. The run game has helped immensely. You ask any quarterback what their best friend is, look at what Aaron Rodgers said for all those years. When the run game's going and you got play action, that's a quarterback's best friend, and we're starting to see it. How many snaps has he taken under center? What was the Eagles graphic? He took 8 total snaps under center in his college career. What was it, like 38 last year, and he's already something ridiculous, like 40% of his snaps this year. That's a whole different look as well. That's a whole different set of footwork. And I got to think that as he's taken more and more of these snaps under center, the timing, the rhythm, and everything else, once that starts getting cemented in, he's going to start completing more balls because they're going to be on time. Because there's plenty of them right now that he's just that half tick late, right? Like if he saw it just a half second earlier and he let it rip, it's a big play. Or if his feet were pointed in the right direction, he wouldn't have thrown it behind the guys or wouldn't have thrown it in the dirt. That's all coming, man. It's, does he have to improve? We're all going to sit here and say, yeah, 100% he does.
Right.
But do I think he can go out and win us a game versus we got to win despite of him? Hell yeah. We don't have to win despite Caleb Williams. The kid's, about as clutch can get. And if we can translate how he plays in the late fourth quarter to the entire game, sky's the limit for this kid.
Right. Agreed. And like your last comment, that we're getting better. Yeah, we're getting better every week. And it's kind of one of those things where it's cool to see it flourish because again, when he finally reaches a Mahomes understanding of the game, we'll end up getting complacent like Chiefs fans. Oh yeah, we got Patrick Mahomes and shit. That's gonna be us next year, maybe the year after, but I'm gonna guess by next year because
Mhm.
I don't know, man. Ben Johnson said that they're gonna be playing their best football in December. So here we are, kicking it off against Green Bay. Let's hour and 15 in. Let's start getting into our keys to the game.
Yeah, let's do it, man. And then you want to start going maybe trip around the NFL, and then as we get
Oh,
to
then
the
do that.
Bears, yeah, it's
All right,
kind of
yeah.
wrap it in.
All right.
Actually, I think last time we did do keys of the game first, and then trip around the NFL for the score prediction. I think is how we did it. So, all right, man.
Perfect.
You want? Yeah, let's do keys of the game, man.
Yeah. Wow.
You want to kick us off?
Yeah. Oof. Okay. Keys to the game. Chat, give us your keys to the game as well. Follow along, do it. We'll put it up on the screen and we'll talk about it. We'll probably have some of the same things. Keys to the game. Whew. We got hey, it's Create. Create's back. All right, what's up, Create? Bear down,
Mhm.
baby.
Bear
You're
down,
just in
baby.
time for our keys to the game. But Create, I gotta ask you though, you scared? Are you scared of Green Bay? Man, you took it. You took it, Create. That was my first key to
Mhm.
the game. We gotta get turnovers. 1 or 2. I want 2. I want 2. If we can get turnovers, then most likely I really feel as though we're gonna lean on our run game this game. And if we're doing that, then I have no problems that we're gonna get in at least field goal range. Hopefully touchdowns because our red zone I think offense has been looking a little bit better.
Mhm.
Look, he said that. Love is good for 2 of them. I'm hoping so, right? So if we can get some turnovers, we get points off turnovers, and with a nice, good, solid run game, that right there is the recipe for me. So that's my keys right there.
Mhm. Obviously, for me, good. We're not scared either, brother. So come
Nope.
along. You're right with us here. My keys to the game: you got to control these edges. Um, we're gonna find out, I think, at the end of this week, what exactly Trapillo's going to be. Wright's got to have a better game than what he had against Minnesota, for sure. He's got to look more towards the Philly game, even though he got beat cleanly a couple times against Phillips. I think Wright is going to be the key to this game and this offensive line because I think they're going to ask him to take care of Rashawn Gary one-on-one for most of the game. He has the talent to do it. He's just got to have the motivation, and he's got to be ready for that challenge. We know Micah Parsons is their number one guy, so we also know he's going to gain the most attention. He's going to get cracked by tight ends, running backs, jumbo package linemen, comboed, cut, beat, stabbed, whatever the case may be. So to slow him down, but I think the Darno Wright versus Rashawn Gary, if he's dominating that matchup or above average in Rashawn Gary's name, if they can neutralize him with just Darno Wright, the Bears offense is set to do some damage against this team because we know they're going to just do whatever they can against Micah. With that being said, we talked about it earlier in the game. Micah Parsons' weakness is the run game. You run it at him, like most great pass rushers, they're not great against the run, and just let these offensive linemen just do their thing. Those guys are nasty up there. They're big, nasty, physical, chippy. Just let them lean on Micah all damn game to where there's critical third downs and he's on the sideline trying to catch his breath. They do need to get the turnovers, 100% agree. If they can get turnovers early and get the Packers out of the run game at one dimensional, which is another key to my game. They have to contain Jacobs. If he's running wild on him, that makes this Packers offense a lot more dangerous. They love throwing those garbage balls up deep. Jordan Love loves Christian Watson running down the sideline. I think we're going to see a lot of Jalen Johnson on Christian. Since he's been back, he's getting deep balls fairly regularly here. So I think with them being able to stop Josh Jacobs, they could concentrate more on the pass. Yeah, it does sound like Monunga is going to be good to go for the game. Rome is in doubt, though, creates. So we'll see. I think we're going to be Romeless in Green Bay.
Romeless. Oh,
yeah. So those are my keys to the game. I think if Caleb's throwing for 250, 200 yard or 2 passing touchdowns, I don't care what his completion percentage is, because I would love to see the split on what his completion percentage is on third down. Obviously, we know it's got to be fairly good because the Bears are one of the better third down offenses.
yeah.
And that's what we talk about, man. When it's crunch time, when it's clutch time, this kid seems to deliver. Right?
Yeah, just really quick, as I guess as we do keys to the game, we should probably have these numbers up. Yeah.
Mhm.
Our third down offense. It's not terrible.
Yeah.
43.96 in the league. I mean, Ben Johnson's always dialing something up, and if Caleb needs to scramble, he scrambles for the first down. But they seem to have like a pocket full of like go-to plays on third and fourth down.
Mhm.
So yeah. And again, as we're progressing every week, Caleb's getting more comfortable with these systems that are been put in place. So this is just another week. That's it. I mean, they're building, stacking brick on brick to, they got a great run game. Lean on it. If you used this mini buy to work on the pass game, cool. Then we should see an improvement here. Thank God we got that depth at wide receiver, because, if Rome's kind of doubtful this Sunday, that kind of could sting a little bit, because Rome has been kind of one of Caleb's go-to guys. But
Mhm.
our wide receiver rooms, we've got some depth. So
Yeah, I guess we'll just have to settle with throwing the ball to DJ Moore a little bit more, and Luther Burden and Colston Loveland. I guess we'll have to, catch a few more balls. And then I guess maybe you could sprinkle in a little bit of Oz in there.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll have to use Cole Kmet. So you're right, man. With Rome being down, who knows where the rest of those targets are going to go.
Well, yeah. So that's a great point too, right? Because I think we ran a shit ton of like 12 personnel last game, not to mention 13. So if you're running 12, you only got 2 wide receivers on the field anyways. So you can go Burden and DJ.
Mhm.
You can pepper in some OZ in there. Yeah, I mean, but as much as we use Colston Loveland too, you see him a little. We'll probably could see him a little bit more than too, because again, I'll maintain this until I see otherwise. Best hands on the team, Colston Loveland.
100% agree with that. You look at what his catch percentage is, I bet you by far it's top on the team.
Right. And then to Creature's point here, we said this at the top of the show, man. I actually think they're scared. Their radio heads going on their shows saying, "Oh, Bears fans, they should be scared. They are scared." And I'm like, I think he's projecting.
Yeah.
I think it's actually them who are scared.
I've been listening to a ton of local sports radio. It's no secret. I live up in Wisconsin right now. And you listen to the main talking head for Wisconsin sports based out of Milwaukee. And when I hear them talking about what their fans are feeling like for this game, they're scared as hell because they don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Like we were talking right before the show, it's going to be an A or it's going to be an F. It doesn't seem like there's anything in between. Nobody knows what the hell is going to happen up here. They're afraid. They're afraid that it's just going to just be this total stinker. The best offensive weapon for the Packers is out for the season in Tucker Kraft. So now I think they're getting Reed back as a receiver, but not near what the production was for Kraft. He was emerging as one of the top tight ends in the league, but he's not there.
Right.
Like, to Create's point, we're rolling in on a massive heater. We were perfect in November, 5-0 in November. We got all the momentum. We're in first place. They got to come in and knock us off, right?
That's the
they
way
gotta
I'm
try
looking
to
at
bring
it.
to us.
Yeah.
We're not, I don't know.
That's a great way of putting that. We've gone this whole show and didn't say that. Yeah, it's not us having to topple you. Again, those
Yeah.
past records don't mean shit. You need to beat us. That's where we're at right now.
Mhm.
9-3, number 1 seed. Yeah, you need to beat us.
Create, to your point, to your comment there, I don't think they officially IR'd Golden. He is out. But let me just throw a little stat out there for you, Create. Packers first round wide receiver, first time since 2014 or something like that. First time in 14 years that the Packers have picked a wide receiver in the first round. And here's a little factoid for you. Caleb Williams just so happens to have more receiving touchdowns than one Matthew Golden for the Green Bay Packers. Just throwing that out there. Just a little fun fact there for you guys.
God. That's a fun factoid. Okay.
So
our quarterback has more touchdown receptions than their first wide receiver draft pick. Wow.
Just saying.
Wow.
Just
okay.
saying. 100% agree with you again, Craig. Great comments tonight, man. We just pounded the reigning Super Bowl champs, and I don't care what you say about them. Most of that roster is the same. The offensive line, a little bit different this year, but that defense was primarily the same, and they stomped the shit out of them.
I mean, that's what I was saying too. Okay, yeah. I mean, there was also 8-3, right? Was that not their record? So it's not like, oh, they fell off. They were, they were 500. They're playing 500 ball. Like, no, they're in first place in their division. They're stumbling a little bit, but you can't deny their front seven. Again, you can't. They're very good defensive linemen over there. They got a couple first-round picks on their defensive line, and they got manhandled. That means something.
Yeah.
So,
what's the best way to negate a good pass rush? It's tough to sack the quarterback if you ain't throwing the ball or you don't need to, is it not?
Yeah.
Play action might have something to do with that as well.
So that too, that's kind of like, right? That's one of the huge points to Ben Johnson's offense is that being under center thing. That makes the defense respect that run game just with that alone. But then when you actually have a brutal rushing attack to back that up, that's just like now that, like you said, that just opens up play action and the pass game, and we get a warm and fuzzy inside. I am so excited for this game. You guys, there's 31 of you in the chat. If you are excited for this game, hit the like button, subscribe to the Everything Bears show. Come join us every time we go live. Come rap with us. But I am so excited for this game. It's not okay. Last year, here we go. Flusy. We got Flus. We got Waldron. Yeah, when we played the Packers, I'm kind of sick to my stomach. I am already going into this game predetermined of it's going to be just another one of those games where we're going to get our asses beat. We're going to get out coached. We're going to get our lunch money taken. Just all those things.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a complete 180. I'm like, we're going to take their lunch money. We're going to cause turnovers. I hope you're ready, Green Bay, for the ass whooping this time. Yeah.
Yeah. So many
Yeah.
weapons. So you know how when you're looking at socials and stuff like that, all these people love to compare positions. So let's try to be as non-biased on these positions as possible. Right?
I don't know
So
if that's
let's
possible.
I know because I've seen a Bears fan rank the positions, and I've also seen Packers fans rank these positions, and obviously there's two completely different ones. And yes, create it looks like Dallas just scored those, so they're starting to feel themselves a little bit in the second half.
Well, this
Detroit
is
Lions are
right.
up 27-16. So
27-16. Look at Dallas has the Lions right where they want them.
yeah, so it looks like they're getting. Dak just looks like he shit the bed, but anyway.
Yeah, 4th and 19.
So let's break it down by position group, starting with the QB. Advantage Bears or advantage Packers? Or push?
Wow. I mean, if I feel like if I say push, it's gonna be that's biased. Only because look at create. I love you. Advantage Bears.
Bears.
Look at I have to respectfully say, just because Jordan Love's been doing it longer. Advantage Packers on the quarterback.
Okay, I'll give you that slight advantage.
Okay, yeah, it's not a huge
Right.
gap. Yeah, this is a
Okay.
photo finish.
Would you rather have the
Ooh.
Bears offensive line or the Packers
Wait,
offensive
hold
line?
on. You didn't say that with the quarterback. See, that's different. If you say who would you rather have, I'm taking Caleb over Jordan Love every
Well,
day of the week.
Okay, let me rephrase it.
Yes.
Who has the better offensive line, Bears or Packers?
Oh, Bears.
Bears. I think by far, right? I
Yeah.
100% agree with that.
Yeah,
Creed.
Love has definitely hit his ceiling. Yes, he has.
Love got
Yes.
paid on an 8-game stretch at the end of his first year that he started, and he's
Yeah.
looked like shit ever since.
Yeah. Hasn't lived up to the
Maybe
money.
that's a little strong. He's looked inconsistent. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so we'll
But
give
yes, Bears advantage Bears for the offensive line.
all day long. And
Yeah.
I think if we're on that slider, like quarterback might be Packers here, Bears here, offensive line, I think Bears are out here and Packers are like down here,
Yeah.
right?
Big gap. Big gap.
Okay. Running backs. Who do you give the advantage to? Josh
Oh.
Jacobs or the Bruce brothers?
For the Bruise Brothers.
I
Yeah.
kind of think so too. Even though
Yeah.
Josh Jacobs led the league in rushing, I think last year. A little bit
Right.
more of a one-man show. Let me just bring up their rushing stats real quick here. Josh Jacobs, 186 carries for 731. Emmanuel Wilson has been coming on as of late, with Jacobs being a little bit dinged up. 85 carries for 341. Josh Jacobs only averaging 3.9 yards per carry. Emmanuel Wilson, 4. You know, I like to back things up with stats and facts here. So let me just present the Bears argument here. And maybe it's not an argument. Let me just present the Bears stats in
The
comparison.
numbers. Yep.
The Bruce brothers. DeAndre Swift, 160 carries for 774 yards, averaging 4.8.
4.8.
Kyle Monangai, 121 for attempts for 591, averaging 4.9.
So both backs just basically at 5 yards a carry.
5 yards.
Both
correct.
backs.
DeAndre Swift with 5 touchdowns. Kyle Monangai with 5 touchdowns. Compared to the Packers, Josh Jacobs, 11 touchdowns. Emmanuel Wilson, 3.
All right. So they run it in the end zone when they get close to it, the end zone. Okay. All right. Still, advantage Bears.
Bears. Now is Big Dicka or Little Dicka blocking for
That's what we
Bruce
need to know.
Brothers? Yes. So, okay. So let's go to tight ends. Starting to feel it, I see there, my friend.
Okay, here we go.
Let's go tight ends. You have now.
Is Dicka the tight end?
No, this is not your 69 Bears where Ditka is roaming the field catching passes. So you have let's see, Tucker Kraft. Oh man, why am I and Luke Musgrave for the tight ends for the Packers. Now, granted, Tucker Kraft is now out for the season. Compared to Cole Kmet and one rookie, Colston Loveland.
Commit, my friend, with some Loveland sprinkled in, like jardiniere on top of a nice, freshly dipped beef.
That, my friend, sounds hot and spicy, and I'm all for it.
Oh God! Oh. This was a good comment here to say we're basically the Lions offense from if you correct. So Ben Johnson's first year as the OC in Detroit, that's where we're at right now.
So tight end for the tight end grouping for me.
Yeah, come on. It's Loveland and Komet. Come on.
Yeah. I will be honest with you. If Tucker Kraft was healthy, I would give the nod to the Packers because that kid was tearing it up. People couldn't cover him. And it was the craziest thing because the kid doesn't look like he's a blazer or anything. He's just one of those guys that just catches huge pass play after huge pass play.
Yeah.
But with him being out, I got to give it to the Bears for this game.
Yep.
Wide receiver group. Packers have some dudes now. So Romeo Dobbs,
right?
Dontavian Wicks, Matthew Golden, who's on the shelf, Christian Watson, who just came back. Jaden Reed is supposed to be back. He's been hurt most of the year. Going up against DJ Moore. Sounds like Rome's on the shelf, most likely for this game. Luther Burden, Zacchaeus.
Would they bring up Jade Walker if there's no Rome?
I
didn't see them make any moves yet.
They don't have to. We probably won't know until Saturday. That seems to be when they do it.
Okay.
So, advantage Packers or Bears there?
You know, I don't know if I can make an educated guess because I don't know enough about those Packers wideouts. Other than I know Christian Watson was struggling really bad for a couple of years catching the ball. I don't know if has he turned that corner? Is he catching balls now?
He is the quintessential deep threat. He's a home run hitter for sure. Throwing his stats out there, I just so happen to have him up still. 21 grabs for 363, averaging 17.3 a grab, 3 touchdowns. So go deep.
Versus Rome. What's Rome got? Would you say he's their best wide receiver?
I think Romeo Dobbs right now is probably their best. Romeo Dobbs, 45 grabs, 542, averaging 12 a catch. You'll know Romeo Dobbs because he wears the Guardian cap. He's always got that huge thing on his head. Compared to the Bears, bringing them up real quick.
Yeah,
Rome's 44 grabs, 661, 6 tutties.
Averaging 15 yards per reception.
Yeah.
I might have to go Bears here. Well, unless Rome doesn't play. If Rome plays, I'm going Bears. But if he doesn't play, then maybe I'll go Packers. But then this might go back to Creature's comment where if Rome doesn't play, then this is a nice little opportunity maybe for Burden to make the most out of his opportunities.
Yeah. And Burden, as we've seen, has run some filthy routes. Way to go, Create. Great comments again, man. I appreciate you joining in. I think I've watched a lot of this team over the last few years and seeing what these receivers can do in this offense. As of right now, I got to give the Packers the slight edge here.
Yeah.
Maybe even a little bit more than the slight edge, just because these guys have been more consistent. And
they've had more they've had more time with Love and the offense, right?
And it's a deeper group. We know the Bears have a pretty good wide receiver room, but this wide receiver room for the Packers also very deep. They were very young, and they've all been with Jordan Love for 2-3 years at this point since he started.
Right.
So trying to be as non-biased as possible, I would give
that's fair.
The Packers the edge in wide receivers. But I don't think it's a huge margin, not like we've seen in previous years for sure.
All right.
All right, so who does that take us to? I think we got to switch over to the defense, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's start with the big boys up front, defensive line.
Yeah, I'm already going with Green Bay on that one.
Yeah, it's got to be, right?
Our front four has been too lackluster for too long.
Right.
We've got nothing there. Yeah.
So our leading sack person, Sweat, has 7.5 sacks, which lines up with the Packers' second highest sack total on there with Rashawn Gary at 7.5. Micah, I think, flipped that for sure. Probably even without Micah, honestly, this Packers front is better. But with that being said, the Packers did lose a huge piece in Devontae Wyatt.
Yeah.
He was playing great this year. And the fact that he's out for the rest of the year, I think the Packers will feel that.
And the Bears will capitalize on it.
Right. They'll be running right over the replacement's ass all game. Because I'm pretty sure Wyatt lined up on the offense's right-hand side. And when the Bears want to just shove it down your throat, what side do they run to?
Power right.
Power right. Darnell, Dahlman, and Jackson just kick some ass. We're running right behind you.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go next level.
Yeah, linebackers.
Yeah. So the Packers, let me educate you a little bit, then our fans out there. Very good second-year player in Edgerrin Cooper. I believe he came out of Texas A&M. Quay Walker, also a good young linebacker, fast out of Georgia. Matching up against who are we going to throw out there? We don't really know right now.
We don't know.
We're thinking Jackson, possibly TJ. Looks like Noah Sewell's going to be out there as well. So they also, I think, have McDuffie is their third linebacker, who you probably remembered in previous years. Good linebacker, probably average, but.
And it's hard to pin those two together if we don't know what we're rolling out. I mean,
yeah,
it probably changes, because if you've got, who do we got?
Probably rolling Jackson. If I had to guess,
Jackson and Minga.
Yeah.
Amen.
Yeah. Worst case, those two. Best case scenario, TJ and Jackson.
TJ and Jackson.
And I
So
think if you roll that out, I think you still give the green dot to Jackson. I think he's earned it over the last 2 weeks.
yeah. So then I'd got to go advantage Packers at the linebacker position.
I think I do too. What would be a really good matchup, and it would be pretty close to a push for me, is if they're rolling out Edwards and Edmonds. Edmonds still has, I think, one more week on IR create. So we're going to be without him for at least another week. I think let's hope that we hear Edmonds' 21-day window get opened up next week. Let's pray.
Praying.
Because we're going to need him for the stretch run. So, okay, let's give Packers the advantage.
Yeah.
You want to do DBs all together, or you want to split DBs and safeties? Let's split them for this case.
Okay.
So DBs.
Corners.
Yeah. You need a little
Yeah, so I don't even know who the Packers have, but they better be fucking nasty if they're going up against our corners.
All right, let me grab.
Because you got Jalen, Kyler, and Nahshon. Dude, again, Nahshon, NFC Defensive Player of the Month, tied for second in interceptions in the NFL. The NFL leader and just takeaways, period, Nahshon Wright. So that's a nasty secondary. And not to mention, you want to talk depth, there's Tyreek Stevenson that could come in for a spell, and CJ, who also comes in for spells, if not at the same time on the dime package on the field with Kyler. I don't even need to know who Green Bay's secondary is. I'm going Bears. But now tell me a little bit about their corners. I don't know.
Corners. Keyshawn Nixon. If you remember him, number 25, thick, shorter dude, comes up with tackles, used to do a lot of punt and kick returns. I think he used to be a Pro Bowl returner at one point and played himself into a starting cornerback. And then Carrington Valentine, he was a backup last year, coming on a little bit this year with the injury to Nate Hobbs, who's the guy they signed from the Raiders, who was supposed to be, a fairly decent corner, above average, as they say. I don't think that he's playing. Feverishly looking for the Packers injury report, which I have here. Nate Hobbs, limited practice, so who knows if he's going to go.
Yeah.
Compared to Nahshon, Jalen Johnson, who else are we rolling out there at this point? Kyler like he broke CJ down. Yeah.
We didn't mention Brisker yet. Because we're separating safeties from cornerbacks.
Yep, we're gonna save that because I think those two groups need to be differentiated in this one. So DBs, I'm with you, man. I think the Bears have the advantage here. Valentine, I haven't watched a ton of their games because I've been watching our beloved Bears, and a lot of times they're playing at the same time. So, but give me Nahshon, give me Jalen over any tandem that I think that they could throw out there. Yeah. I'm not saying they're bad. The receivers will have some work to do, but I like our corners better, especially with Jalen back.
Yeah, big time.
Okay, so we'll go advantage Bears. So let's get to Create's point here. Yeah. We're going safety.
Going safeties.
Right? He loves him some Brisk. Create, while we have you, and while you're thinking about safeties here, I'm not sure if you were with us when we were talking about it, but Jaquan Brisker has a contract that's coming due at the end of the year. If you are Ryan Poles, are you resigning Brisker or not? Let us know. So, but we'll go safeties. Okay, we know the Bears tandem: Brisker, Byard leading the NFL in interceptions. Now the Packers happen to have themselves a pretty good safety as well, in McKinnon, right? So he's no slouch. He was a perennial All-Pro. Packers got him from the Giants when the Giants just decided to give up on him. So Xavier McKinney had a Pro Bowl year last year. Seems to be doing pretty well this year. And then the other safety we don't know quite as well. Evan Williams. So just kind of looking at his stats here. This is a tough one because I don't know a ton about Evan Williams at this point in time. But I will say this, Evan Williams is their third leading tackler. So he is number 3 behind Edgerrin Cooper and Quay Walker, which are their 2 starting linebackers. He's number 3 with 80 tackles. So 37 solos, 43 assists, no sacks, no forced fumbles.
You know what that tells me 2 different things. If a safety is one of the team's leading tacklers, that's one of 2 things. They either like to put him up in the box an awful lot, or their run D is so porous that he's having to make these tackles.
Well, throughout the tail of the tape, I'd like to say the Packers' run defense giving up less than 100 yards a game.
Yeah, their run defense was real stingy. Hold on, let me
90. I like to say they're like 3rd in the league or something like that. 4th. No, 8th. Rush yards per game allowed. So
do they got him in the box like that? Well, how many interceptions does this guy have? None?
He's got 3.
Oh, he's got 3 picks.
Yeah,
this kid's
I
not
was
too
looking
shabby.
that up. So
okay, yeah, this kid's not too shabby.
Yeah. So looks like he's a 2nd-year player for him. Drafted him out of Oregon. So
this was the conundrum we had put up a graphic on the screen earlier in the show showing all the guys that are due contracts at the end of the season, and it's kind of a tough bunch to figure out. Pardon me. And Brisker for us actually was on the bubble, or if not odd man out, actually, because of the concussions and how much football he's missed in his 4 years. And then even though this year he's been on the field all year, I'm seeing too many bad angles. I'm seeing him blown coverages, not blown, but when a wide receiver gets past him, it's a completion and Brisker's 2 yards behind him. So he let the guy beat him essentially. But he's great in the box because he's physical. He's a big kid. He's not scared to get his head in there and tackle powerful, strong running backs. It's just
let me throw this out to create real quick here. So create the 4 DBs that are on this list that have contracts coming up. You could sign 3, 1 man's out. Kevin Byard, Jaquan Brisker, Nahshon Wright, CJ Gardner-Johnson. Who's the odd man out of those 3? If you were to choose, if you could sign 3 out of the 4, who's the guy that's getting left out of those 3? And let me do you one better. Give me if you were only able to sign 2, which 2 of those do you sign?
That makes it even hard. Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah. So we were talking, if you could get Nahshon Wright back, right? Obviously, the way that kid's been playing, you would love to get him back. I just think this dude has just played himself into too much money, and I don't think the Bears are going to be able to afford him. So yeah, we'll see.
I made this exact point too, because we know Poles loves his draft picks. He gets emotionally attached to these guys, and Brisker has been here for 4 years, and like you said, being a part of the culture, he is like this more morale, spiritual leader, rah-rah kind of guy. And the team seems to love him too. And I'm gonna bet that because I like the kid too. I like him. I just really wish he could have been more healthy in his first 4 years. But if he's willing to give us a friendly team deal to stick around, then cool. But I think Drew brought up a good point. Pulse might tell him, "Hey, go test the market,"
Yeah.
and we'll match it if we can. We'll try to match it.
I'd be curious to see what. Yeah, he did close out.
He did, yeah.
Yeah, that Steelers game, he closed that one out. But I'd be curious to see what they could do. I would think that if the Bears could get Nahshon Wright at a good deal, you got to bring him back the way that he's played. I think the kid's played himself into a $10 million plus a year contract, and good for him, man. Yeah, it's with the production that we've seen this year. Let's be honest. I would say that in the few games that CJ Gardner-Johnson has been here, I think he's splashed more than what Brisker has for the entire year. At least maybe they're even on big plays. CJ Gardner-Johnson came in, got 3 sacks right away. Brisker plays up around the line of scrimmage as well. Yeah, I don't know, man. I wouldn't want to be Poles in this, but I gotta think that the concussions, like you were talking about before, if anybody out there was looking into Brisker, how many games has he missed in the first 4 years? Hell, he missed 3/4 of the season last year because he knocked his ass out. He knocked himself out, man. You know, and the fact that the kid's not playing with a Guardian cap this year, like, how is that a thing? Like, I'd be like, dude, come on, man. Just all the cool kids are doing it, man. Look at everybody else across the league. So,
have you guys been keeping up with this? Told you Dallas had Detroit right where they wanted them, 27-30.
Oh shit! Okay, there we go. There we go.
Ooh, although Detroit just had a big kick return, 38
they're up
yards,
to the 40,
so they're right at midfield already.
Hey.
But believe me, Create, man, I don't. In a perfect world, in my Ezra utopia, we would keep Brisker. We would. I like the kid's attitude. He's kind of like a little shit talker out there. He does the little thing. I dig all that.
Yeah.
He's chirping back there, and I love him in the box. He is great in the box. It's just that I have the last concussion that he had last season. I mean, I put out a video just asking him to just consider the rest of his life.
Yeah.
Like,
you don't want to end up like
Yeah.
Muhammad Ali, you know, where you can't hold your hand still and
right,
shit like that.
right. Where football, I know it's a great game and you love it and it's provided for you and your family and stuff, but dude, you're a young man. You have a whole rest of your life to live. Don't ruin it. Don't ruin it.
Mm-hmm. I gotta agree with you. Create. I think we are Cowboys fans tonight, and that's really tough to say. But Doug Plank, the reason why it was called the 46, right? I gotta think that
Dewerson, you're going back there. You're going back in time. Create.
Dewerson, 85 Bears as well, right? Like, shot himself in the chest so his brain could be studied.
Jesus.
So yeah, it's
brutal.
That stuff is for real, man. I mean, they have real life examples, you know, from the Bears family. I gotta think Brisker might be the odd man out here. So
yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, it's we'll see. We'll see. Who knows what happens, man? And maybe they think that Brisker could be the guy. Maybe they offer him 2 years for 10 million. Who knows? Who knows what the salary cap situation is going to look like? But yeah, so, oh no.
Oh
The
no!
Lions just got it into the red zone. Come on, man.
Quick,
Yeah. They had him
24
at
yards.
third down. Yeah.
Jeez,
But-
come on, Dallas.
And
Fucking
Dallas
Flus.
passer too. Yeah. Get your
God.
guys fucking get them together.
Fucking
But-
Flus, man. Just golly. So
Well-
this right here create. I was thinking that like when we get to the draft a safety.
Or 2. Yeah. Third round safety, pass rushers, D linemen. We did, man. The safeties are the last one. I don't think do we have to talk about
We don't
special-
talk special teams here.
No.
I'm just kidding. We
We will.
can.
We will.
Yeah, we can.
So safeties, who you giving the edge to?
Wow.
Bears or Packers?
It seems pretty evenly matched, but I'm going to give the advantage to the Bears just because of Byard. Byard is playing out of his mind, and if there's going to be somebody who gets a turnover this game, it's going to be him
Mhm.
because he's going to be back there lurking. And go ahead and let Jordan Love try to do some prayer shit, and
Yeah.
Byard's going to make him. He's going to punish him. So I'm going to go advantage Bears there.
All right. We're
Even though it seems pretty close.
as much as I want to skip over this, because this is a really tough group. I'll go the easy way out. I'm gonna say push. So,
Push, okay. Yeah.
maybe slight edge to the Packers, just because I think their tandem is better than what our tandem is. Do we have, I think, the best safety out of the 4? I do.
Right.
But
But then the other safety's the
McKinley is
worst of the
McKinley.
4.
Yeah, right. So, I mean, truly, damn it, Detroit scored.
They sure
So,
did.
Um,
There's still 7 minutes left, so Dallas still
Yeah.
has some time.
mhm.
Create already thrown in
Oh,
his
shit.
thrown in
Okay,
his head.
Create.
Damn.
Yeah, you
Talk
old
about
boy's
all
confident.
right. Holy. Yeah.
Great, because you've contributed so much. Let's talk specials. We'll throw it in there.
We
Why
need
not?
a hype train for
Right.
Create on
Right on their ass.
110.
You know what's scary to think?
Toot, toot.
The Bears might have the better kicker in this matchup right now.
Stop it. Are you serious?
You know how I feel about Santos.
Yeah, I know.
It's
That's why I'm shocked to hear.
I
That's why- oh, what? Is Green Bay's kickers that bad?
yes. McManus was just a fucking dumpster fire. I think they fucking cut his ass, by the way. No, he's still there, but he did. Santos won it for us last time in Lambeau, so
We do
So
have
we'll-
Richard Hightower.
specials.
Yeah, we would have to look up stats because, to be quite
Yeah.
honestly, like our kickoff coverage
Sucks.
has sucked bad, except for
It's gotten better. over
the
the last
last
few
2
games.
weeks.
Yeah.
Because Cairo's starting to perfect. What are they calling this? A dirty kick on
Uh,
kickoff.
That's the
Uh,
only type of kick this guy has. They're all dirty.
So he took to it like a fish to water.
Yes, exactly. I could do a dirty kick. Great, do that.
Yeah, do that. Fuck it, whatever. But
Yeah.
with that dirty kick, you're talking opposing offenses starting at like the 20-yard line
Yeah.
as opposed to the 40.
And the way that
think-
this defense plays, that 20 yards is
Oh, it
Pretty big.
matters. Yeah, it matters. But if this kicker from the Packers is that bad,
Are we-
I like Torrey Taylor.
yeah.
He does kick some boomers, And then he even has some English on the
Mhm.
ball so that if it does hit, it it goes right out of bounds. Yeah, he's been all right.
I, you know, I don't even know where to go with this specials. I can't even come up with content to talk about.
Well,
Um,
what you just told me was enough. If the Packers
yeah.
kicker's worse than Santos, advantage Bears.
Let's just say
Or
it.
push. You can just push. Because Santos, I mean, he seemed to have tightened up. He seemed to have tightened up. But let this be the game that he has a low trajectory and it gets fucking blocked, or
Let's
he
make it so
shanks the
that
shit.
he doesn't have to kick any fucking field goals. Let's just score touchdowns, huh? How about
That's you know what? That sounds like a good game plan. Let's
it?
not have to put him in that position in the first
Right.
place. Score touchdowns, because it's going to be like kicking an ice block.
Yeah,
right? It's gonna
kicking
be
a
8
fucking
degrees.
rock. Yeah.
And
If
so
they do get to scuff up and work in the kicking balls now, so it's not quite as bad. But if he could kick 50 yarders when it's 90 degrees out, when it's this cold, Malik Willis, by the way,
yeah,
back up.
Yep.
So
we don't want to see Malik.
we don't want to see anything over 40 with this fucking Jamoke. I don't even want to see it, man. Don't just go for it. Fuck it. So
Go for it on yeah.
4th and 19, 40-yard field goal. Loveland, go deep.
Oh yeah.
We'll see.
We probably definitely have a better backup. Which a great
Okay.
interview. The one podcast CHGO actually had Tyson on the other day. It was a great interview. He's a good kid. That kid's got his head
Yeah.
screwed on the right way.
Yep. All right, man. I guess it's the moment of truth.
Yeah.
Predictions. Start dropping your scores in the comments. We already heard greats 31-10.
I'll put it up for you guys in the chat. But yeah, you guys in the chat, drop it. What's your final score prediction? That's a good one. 31-10.
They're going to just boat race them like they did the Cowboys, huh?
So I'm going Bears. Bears are winning this game. I don't know if we're going to put up 31, though. It's going to be like
It's going to be a cold game.
24-17, something like that. I'm going to go 24-17 Bears.
So, first of all, I want to say I'm not scared of the Packers. Okay. I'm not. But these are divisional games. A lot of times you could throw the stats out the window. You could throw who the better teams out the window. And odds have it that these teams will end up splitting. So the question I got to ask myself is, are they going to split home and home? Like, are the Packers going to win at home and the Bears win theirs at home? Or the other thing I want to ask myself is, are the Bears going to lose at home and win on the road? Because by the time they play the Packers for the second week, the Packers have already shit the bed. They're out and the Bears want to rest starters. I don't know. We'll see. So, but with that being said, typically I go the home team with it. Bears are like a 7-point dog going in here. So Vegas doesn't have any confidence in them, and Vegas has usually kind of knows a thing or two, but not so fast, my friend. Weren't the Bears a 7-point dog last week against the Eagles?
Yes, they were. So Vegas didn't get that one even close to being right.
No. Listen, man, I heard the hype train earlier, so I think, this thing keeps rolling and it's rolling right through the frozen tundra. That's right. Okay. I'm blowing the whistle right now as well. I think the Bears are going to go in and they're going to win this game 28-24.
Whoa! Yeah.
So, fuck Green Bay. Bear down. And when
Your math was off, create. That's
sports
fine.
math can be difficult on the fly, trust me.
We didn't major in mathematics here.
No.
It's you're in good company.
Mhm.
So 28-24 Bears.
Bear down, baby. Bear
Wow.
down. They
See?
go in, they make another statement. And
Yeah.
after they beat this team,
Yes.
we're talking number 1 seed. We're talking almost a lock for the playoffs. I'd love to see what happens with the division winning percentages. And if we're looking at schedules, which I think we did earlier, all right, let's look at the Packers schedule versus the Bears. So the
Ooh.
Bears
Yeah.
could possibly end another team season with that other team being the Packers, right? So we know the Bears have the Packers twice, the Lions, the 49ers, and the Browns. Well, the Packers have the
Oof.
Broncos. Well, they have the Bears.
Again.
Bears twice, Broncos. Okay. So if the Packers go on a 2-game skid, watch out, my friend. First of all, I think Detroit's jumping over them. As they seem like 4:21 left in the fourth, up by 10, they're going to win this game. Let me get back to the Packers schedule. They have the Ravens. I don't
Yep.
think that game's going to be too easy. Luckily, they have them at home, and Lamar hasn't been playing great. But that type of team will give the Packers fits. And then they wrap up with number 9 rolling into Lambeau Field with the hapless Vikings. At that point,
It'll be
who
a
knows who
wrap.
they're going to roll out for quarterbacks. So,
Well, not just that, but I'm thinking for Green Bay at that point, we've already punched our ticket.
mm,
That's it. So you go ahead and beat Minnesota. It means nothing to our playoff schedule.
yeah. They better hope that they could do something against the Bears, because if they lose this one going into Lambeau, watch out. That season might come unraveled quick. And I also guarantee you, if the Bears go in and punk the Packers like they did the Eagles, you watch a fan base that will turn on a team. Holy shit. We
Will
thought
they?
the Eagles were bad. Just, you'll see the Fire LaFleur signs
Fire
out there
LaFleur.
at the next game, the whole thing. So, and they're playing the Broncos on the road at this point. So,
Yeah,
ooh, who's getting the game balls if we win against the Packers?
that's a good question. I like that one.
Wow. What about Darnell Wright?
So
One of
okay,
the Bruce brothers?
whoever was the offensive lineman that had to handle Micah Parsons the most.
Let's put it like this. If Trapillo's getting a game ball, they won. Right?
Yeah. I'll even go Caleb. If Caleb throws 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, 3 touchdowns or no interceptions, and the kid was efficient in running the offense again. Because again, let's not forget, going into this little mini bye, Ben said that he wasn't happy with the passing game. So that was a focal point of this team's practices all this week. So we're going to see a little bit more of a smoother operation in the pass game. So I would probably make a bold prediction
Dun, dun, dun.
that Caleb gets a ball.
Okay. Here's my bold prediction. Jalen
Bold.
Johnson.
JJ? Okay.
JJ comes up,
What, he got a
shuts
pick?
down Christian
Got him a pick?
Watson,
Yeah.
gets a pick deep that turns the momentum. Bears come back and score 7 as they've been doing off of turnovers lately to ice this freaking thing.
Okay.
Yet I feel we're waiting for JJ, are we not?
Yeah.
Or it's going to be one of those things where JJ was thrown at like 3 times and had 3 PBUs, and they were afraid to throw at him again. And Nashawn's got himself a pick. So
That's what you're going with, Create? Caleb and JJ, down with that. Me too. I like those two.
So
Ooh.
all
I'm
right.
excited. I'm telling you, this is one of these Packers games where I haven't been excited for in a long time. I'm excited for this game.
Yeah.
Again, usually it's dread. Usually I'll make plans with my wife and kids. What? Don't you have a Bears game this Sunday? Yeah, but fuck, it's not important. Let's go shopping or take the dog to the dog park or something. Come on.
Unfortunately, I have some family business to attend to.
Oh, that's right.
So I will be behind enemy lines up in Michigan.
And indisposed at 3:00. Yeah, you're gonna have one
We'll
earbud
see,
in,
bro. Yeah, I gotta
you're
look
gonna-
at.
Grr. It's real quiet.
I gotta look at getting earbuds, man. I don't know
That's-
how I cannot listen to this game. I'm gonna have to hide in the corner watching my phone.
Mhm.
But I will be at an unfortunate event where there will be no revelry from me. So I will have to keep it contained. It's going to kill me. Literally last week against the Eagles, as I'm sitting at work, I'm running around high-fiving my team members. I'm high-fiving customers after Bears big plays. And they were all for it, man. I loved it. It was a great time. It was a great time. So this week, a little bit different, but yeah. So
Wow.
it's gonna be tough.
Yeah. I'll have to probably. We're not going to be in the Bears chatting.
I have a feeling.
I don't want to
I might-
ruin the game for you if you're gonna have to wait to get
bro.
home.
You gotta keep me up to date because I'm gonna live vicariously through you guys.
Okay.
So instead of the game cast on the phone. So
Your phone will just be.
yeah. But that sucker, I'm gonna have to silence the chat altogether. No buzzing because people will be looking at me like I got a bee in my pocket. So Saturday, 19 degrees, brother. I'm up here. I'm in the northern country right now. When I walked out this morning to go to work, it was 0 degrees with a wind chill of -9. So Sunday, I looked it up. It looks like by the time kickoff starts, it's going to be around 15 degrees. By the time that game ends, you're going to be talking zeros with probably big time negative wind chills. So we'll see.
Tom Rossi will be crying.
Yes.
He's going to be, and he does like live watch parties, right? I might want to have that on like my phone or something while I'm watching it on my TV.
Missouri. Okay.
Wow.
I'm glad you found us, Create. Welcome. I mean, thanks for sticking with it, man. I'm behind enemy lines where I'm at, so I get to hear a lot about the Packers and all the bullshit that their radio pundits like to talk. And there's some that obviously are like the ESPN guy that just buy 100% into it. But yeah, I was telling my co-host here every time that I walk by Lambeau Field, and I do have the opportunity to walk by it sometimes, I always spit on the sidewalk. So that's how I feel about those guys. So yeah, I had free tickets to go see a preseason game there against Seattle, and yeah, I got my traditional spit on the sidewalk in. So
that's gotta be tough to live behind those enemy lines. Like I'm on the East Coast, so I walk around with my Bears gear on, and when you're out of town like that far out of town, everybody's like, "Oh, you love the Bears fan, right? I love this loser. Come here,
Mhm.
loser.
Lovable
here.
loser.
Come here, you
Hey,
little
buddy.
knucklehead. You don't
Yeah.
bother nobody. You guys aren't a threat to nobody." But now I'm wearing my Bears gear, and they're all like, "Oh, you guys are doing great this year.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah, we're doing all right."
I tell you what, man, I live an hour. Yeah, I drove by there yesterday, as a matter of fact, for work, and
And then you just went,
yeah, and then on top of that, I flipped at the bird too. Like, I'm not close enough to get my spit over there, but you get one last fuck you from me. So the old
It'd
one
be-
finger salute.
it'd be a nice, so right there, that'd be a nice Twitter post for you as you're driving past, take a selfie with yourself, flicking it off, post it on
yeah.
Twitter.
Blown opportunity. Don't worry, I'll
You'll
get
drive
another
past.
one.
Yeah, you'll drive past it again.
I'll get another opportunity for sure. That will happen. Hell, I might even get off on that exit and fucking take a dump on the sidewalk. I don't know. We'll see.
Drop a steamer
Yeah.
from Chicago with love.
From Chicago, fuck you, love.
Still look at what a great kick return again. So we get 30-37, just under 4 minutes left in the game. Come on, Dallas, what are you doing?
Oh, damn. Okay.
They're going to let us down on this. Should we, because since there's only 3:42 left in the fourth of the Thursday night game, should we do around the horn?
Yeah, let's do it, man. I thought we were going too far over, so I wasn't going to bring it up, but we'll do the
We'll just
the
do
lightning
a
round.
preview. That's it,
Yeah.
lightning round.
Lightning rounds. So Dallas looks like they still have all 3 timeouts, by the way. So way to go, Marty. Not Marty. What's Brian Schottenheimer?
Yeah, Schottenheimer. Because he doesn't let Flus control the timeouts.
All right, lightning round here. Seattle 9-3 at Atlanta 4-8. Do I really even need to ask you?
No, we'll go Seattle. Well,
Yes.
dude, you know how many? There was a lot of upsets on Sunday, and now we're getting late in the season, and it's Seattle still. I'll go Seattle.
Yeah, yeah. Don't overthink it here.
Yeah, I don't want to overthink it. Not in the lightning round.
Interesting game here. 6-6 Pittsburgh versus 6-6 Baltimore Ravens. This, my friend,
Ooh.
is for the division.
Yeah, this is going to be a slugfest. Oh, you know, I'm going to go Harbaugh.
They're playing in Baltimore.
Are they? Yeah, I'm going to go Harbaugh.
I am
On
too.
this one, Harbaugh's going to.
The Bears ended Pittsburgh season. They're yeah, it is going to be a slugfest for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me Baltimore. Pittsburgh's going to continue their slide. Tomlin's going to continue to get the let's fire Tomlin chance.
Oh my God.
This game.
Just
What?
like that. Goff
yeah.
on a short pass to St. Brown takes it 37 yards, and they're back in the red zone. God, Dallas, you suck.
Fucking Flus. Run a fucking real defense.
Jeez Louise, man.
All right. The who gives a shit game of the week? 1-11 Tennessee going against 3-9 Cleveland. God, this is a fucking stinker.
Yeah, that is. So Shador still getting the start.
I believe so.
Is he?
Yeah.
They got Myles Garrett over there.
Great comment. Great. One letter away. Flus is one letter away from flush.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking yeah, give me the Browns.
Okay. I'm gonna take Tennessee.
Okay.
Why?
All right.
I don't know exactly, but we're in the lightning round. Oh, good game coming up. Indianapolis, who was railing a little bit, versus Jacksonville. Both teams are 8-4.
Ooh.
Indy's been sliding. Danny Dimes playing on a fractured fibula or some bullshit.
Okay. Damn.
Okay. Great's got the Browns.
Shit, that's a good game.
Yeah. Jacksonville's been playing pretty pretty well.
Creature going with the Jacksonville.
Great, you're getting your own column, my friend, because you're picking along with us here. Just to confirm, you had Baltimore in Pittsburgh, Baltimore, right? Great. I guess I could look at the comments too.
Yeah, no, he picked Ravens. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna go Indy just because of the
Okay.
run game. You can control some clock and keep their offense off the field. That I'm gonna regret this one. I think.
I'm going with Great here. I think I'm going Jacksonville, man.
Yeah.
So, but this is I think that's one of the biggest coin flip games of the week. Boy. In other shitty games, Washington 3-9 at 4-8 Minnesota.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeesh. I'm never picking Minnesota for the rest of the year. So yeah, give me.
Jaden Daniels might be back. I think he was limited practice.
Oh, okay.
So you're
Yeah,
taking
give me
Washington?
Yep, give me Washington. Yeah.
I think even if Jaden Daniels doesn't come back, I think it's a clean sweep for us. We're all going Washington. Okay. Miami 5-7 at 3-9 New York Jets.
Ooh. I think Miami fucked me last week, the weekend before I
Jets
went with
fucked you
them.
last week. They came back and won. Tyrod Taylor, baby.
Damn it. I don't want to go against the Jets again. Nah, screw that.
Jets?
No, yeah. I'm going Jets.
You're going Jets.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I can't pick the Vikings.
Well, they're playing Miami, so you don't have to.
That's what I'm. God dang it! Give me Miami. Sorry.
Okay, we're a Miami sweep on this one.
I saw.
Great,
I
I got you in there too.
I saw Create put up this Vikings, so I made me switch to that. All
right. New Orleans, Tampa Bay. 2-10 New Orleans rolls into 7-5 Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay got back in the win column.
Yeah.
Baker's a little banged up, but
yeah, let's keep the Bucks rolling there.
Mm-hmm.
Going Bucks.
I'm going Bucks as well. Great. Come on, hit me with your New Orleans, Tampa Bay.
He's gonna go Bucks. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't overthink it. Great. I mean,
yeah.
That's what I thought.
I mean, New Orleans is a shit show.
What would have been a lopsided game is now an interesting game. 4-8 Cincinnati rolls into 8-4 Buffalo. Joe Cool looked pretty good last week in beating the Ravens. Punked them.
Wow.
This is a good game. It's a lot better.
Yeah. And Buffalo, what the hell's Buffalo's problem been this season? I mean, I guess they have a winning record, so
they could be the worst 8-4 team out there right now.
That's gonna be the moniker. I swear to God. Any team that's got a winning record, we're gonna just say that. I don't know. They could be the worst 8-4 team that's out there. Oh my God.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what?
Crate's going chalky. I tell you what, man, if you guys are going Buffalo, I'm gonna roll with Joe Cool, man. Let's see what Buffalo's got. I'll go Cincy. Why not? So Buffalo secondary is probably their weakest position group going against those wide receivers. And Burrow looked pretty damn good.
And a new fighter enters the ring. J2 Dizlak. Bears fans aren't scared of the Packers. They are traumatized by the fucking Bears. Amen, brother.
Yeah.
Amen. That's what it's been. It's been a 40-year abusive relationship. But we finally found a good man who treats us well.
That's right.
He brings us flowers.
Yes.
He feeds an entire city hot dogs. He's different this time. It's different this time.
It is. Yes. I no longer trip and fall into doorknobs. Yeah.
J2. Thank you, man.
10-2 Denver rolls into 2-10 Las Vegas.
Vegas and who?
Denver.
Oh. Yeah, Denver all day.
Geno Smith is still on Vegas, is he not?
Yeah,
Just
I believe he is.
full
Just for
Jay
his
and Mitch.
final year
Yeah.
of football. I just watched the full Jay and Mitch career videos. I think I've seen that. It's a good watch. Bring
Yeah.
it back. Or just you ever pick at old wounds just to start bleeding again? That's what that video is like.
If you guys want to watch a good video, search like all-time quarterback Bears videos. There's a video where the guy literally talks about probably 70 years of Bears quarterbacks going as far back, like past beyond Sid Luckman and all the different quarterbacks that have started for the Bears. And they talk about, the 85 years and all that stuff. Super awesome video to watch. Great history on the Bears QBs and the futileness of or the ineptness of the Bears being able to draft a quarterback. Search it out. I'll look for it. And I will post it in the comments because I just watched it the other day because I was killing time and I've watched it before. Matt Forte, man, he was a beast for sure.
He was a gem. Are you
Yeah.
kidding? He was a great running back and also a gentle soul.
Mhm.
He's got like a podcast. I thought I caught like him posting a podcast the other day. Popped up in my recommended. So I sat and watched it because Matt Forte is the man. And you're right. Yeah, he never got his, unfortunately.
Yeah, he should have been. Great. Don't forget, send me your Denver Vegas pick here.
He picked Denver.
Oh, Denver. Okay. So we're a Denver sweep on that. I was looking through the comments real fast. We spoiled it with the Bears Packers. All three of us are on the Bears. So
Oh yeah. Real quick, J2, give us what do you think the Bears are going to do on Sunday? How are they going to do?
give us your score prediction.
Yeah, give
brother.
us your score. Yep. And Lions ran away with it.
Yeah. Fucking
thank
Dallas.
Flus fucks us again.
Yeah. Thanks. Another perfect coaching job for the Flus. Good job, buddy. 9-3 Rams at 3-9 Arizona.
Oh.
Rams got punked by the
They-
Panthers last week to put the Bears in first place. Thank you, Panthers. Another gift that the Panthers just so happened to give the Bears. They just love the Bears.
Yeah. Did Gruden really pick my man Gruden? I
I'm
watch all Gruden's
surprised.
shit on YouTube. He picked 27-24 Packers.
I
But
saw
J2
him
says flip it. My
flip
man.
it.
Shout out to
Yeah.
J2, my man. 27.
Me and J2 pretty close there. We're only a point apart. I said 28-24 Bears.
Yeah. I said
Rams
24-17.
Arizona.
And Create had said he liked your score
31-10.
better.
But
He said,
yeah,
well, he said 31-10, but
Yeah.
he liked your score better.
yeah. Sorry, man. You already put it in the comments. You got to lock in, bro.
Feeling nicey.
Yes.
Yeah, I like that guy there. I love Gruden, man.
Yeah.
I hope he gets a shot. Didn't he get a shot? Did he get a job at a college? He
I
needs to
don't-
come back to the league. He needs to put the shield back on. Oh,
I wouldn't mind seeing him back in Vegas.
oh, good. Okay, no, Create's
Create's
locked in.
doubling down.
31-10. You're going with the ass whooping. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Oh, but then he also Rams.
Rams. Okay.
We're all going Rams.
Rams. All right. Rams across the
I'm
board.
liking that 31-10 energy. I tell you what. If the Bears beat the Packers in that sort of style, let it be 31-10. I'll with no hot dogs because the Wiener Circle, although they follow us on Twitter, aren't going to give Chicago. I'll do the show with my shirt off. I'll sit here, you'll see my chest tattoos and stuff, but
Okay. I hate to break this to you guys. I will never do this show shirtless.
what if
I-
Wiener Circle says if the wedge takes his shirt off, we're giving free hot dogs.
I
you
am
do
a
it then?
man of the people, and I will do it. All right. But Wiener Circle better be throwing me a fucking goodie bag and shipping
of
it up
course.
here.
You'll
So,
get a goodie bag from him, I'm sure.
yeah.
All you'd have to do is just
Hell,
ask.
I would even fucking drive down there to get it if that was the
Ooh.
case.
Yeah.
So, good game, man. Houston, KC. Houston is resurgent. They found it.
Yeah.
KC, this is a must win for 'em.
Yeah. Absolutely. Their
Lose-
season's over.
The mantle has been officially passed. Not so fast, my friend. If they sweep the season, we'll talk.
Oh. So Wedge puts it out there. If we sweep them, then we'll talk.
Yeah.
If
Non-committal.
we whoop their ass like something like that, 31-10, 38-17, something like that, I would streak down my street butt naked. Like and videotape it and put it on my Twitter.
There may or may not have been a wedge streaking along his college campus one night as part of an initiation.
Oh, is that right?
There may have been. There may have been.
There could
Just
be
saying.
footage.
When the wedge was a lot younger and a lot faster, he may have ran across the campus. And then he may have also been asked by a girl a few days later if that was you running across the campus naked. I don't know. I can't confirm nor deny that story.
Yeah, can't say if that was me.
All I could say is thank God cell phones weren't a big thing back then.
Okay, because that's where I was going with that. I was like, oh, so there's some footage out there somewhere. The wedge.
There is zero
streaking
video proof. I may or may not have had keys to the security office back then to make sure the video was deleted.
So that's what's kind of good about being a 70s baby is all the shit that we did foul. There's no evidence.
No record. That's right. No record.
Creature went with Houston.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Kansas City just because, right? If they lose, their season's over, and they know it.
Man, Houston is playing so
But
good.
Houston's playing good football. But it's Mahomes.
So good.
I know
Yeah.
Mahomes has let me down like 3 times this year because
Yeah.
I'm like, it's Mahomes. What are we talking about here? It's Mahomes. Yeah, shits the bed.
I am
Taking Tukey on there, yeah, right on the G. I love
I'll
it.
tell you what, my friend, I'll meet you up there and we'll go get some Kroll burgers next door just to rub it in. So all right. The final game, Philadelphia 8-4 after getting drubbed and abused by the Bears running game.
By the worst 8-3 team in the league.
Right. Limps into Los Angeles to face the 8-4 Chargers.
Oh shit. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Because Philly, they got to bounce back and save face from that ass whooping, right?
I tell you what, the weakness of the Chargers, not that I want to share all this information with the people that I'm picking against, but the Chargers offensive line is straight trash.
Yeah, it's Dookie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Creates
Yeah.
going with the Chargers.
Yeah, I actually I'm going to factor in the wake of destruction that the Bears have left behind them throughout the season. Every team they beat have gone on this wicked downward spiral.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go with I'm going with the Chargers on this one, and Create wants to flip his pick to the Eagles.
Ah, damn it. I should have shared that fact. I thought I was going to be the only one with Philly, but all right, great. We'll give you that. We'll give you the flip flop. All right. So the picks are in. Recap from last week. First of all, don't ever follow us for betting advice. Though last week we did okay. We did okay. If you were a betting man, my friend, you still made money. You went 9-7.
9 and
I had a
7.
good week last week, man. I had a good week. I went 11-5.
Yeah, 11-5. That's good.
Yeah.
That's
So
good.
even
You made
though
money.
even though I picked against our beloved Bears, maybe I should have picked against them this week, just to make sure that they were gonna win here. So, but I don't feel like apologizing to the fans again. I don't. That was
It's on
embarrassing.
record. So
Yeah.
if they want to go watch our last video, you apologized. You don't have to do it again. We're a bunch of cavemen on this show. We don't apologize more than the one time.
That's right. If you want to hear it, go watch it. So
That's right.
don't forget to like the video and comment on it while you're there. FGB,
Totally.
baby.
Yeah, fuck Green
FGB.
Bay in the chats. Definitely.
So, well, hell, it is now pretty damn late from where I'm at. This
Yeah.
show went 2 hours and 40 minutes, so
That's a new record.
pretty close. So,
But definitely want to thank you guys for joining us, popping in and joining the chat. Again, we enjoy it. It's a really good time when you guys chat. It keeps the show rolling, and then we go 40 minutes overtime.
mhm.
And I'll take it. All this stuff is great for the channel, and we appreciate you guys coming. So yeah, if
All
you
the
get a chance,
participation, thank you.
Yeah.
Great, J2, thank you. D Rossler earlier, thank you guys for jumping in the chat.
hit the like and subscribe on your way out. If you're not already subscribed, subscribe to the channel, tell your friends, all that good stuff.
We had the GOAT in there wanting to talk a little bit of Caleb. A lot of new chat people. Jedediah was in here as well. So I love it, guys. We love the comments. As Create could tell you, we love interacting. Create's in on our trip around the NFL. If we, start getting a bunch of people, shoot, man, maybe we'll have to put together a little spreadsheet or something. See how we're doing. So that stuff would be great. But with that being said, bear down, everybody.
Bear down.
Big week. Whew, they can distance themselves here after this game. We go in there, get that dub. Watch out, man. The Bears, not only are they a playoff team, but they're a force in the playoffs. Maybe able to make a little bit of noise. So
a nice deep run. Yep. But everybody bear down. And I'm trying to think of our review show is going to be Wednesday
or Thursday. Yeah. So anything.
Yeah. So Create had just asked, right, when were we going to be scheduled on after the game? Wednesday. That's when we're going to do it. And break down. So you'll get your tallies from your picks and all that good stuff.
We'll break it down. Let's go Wednesday, man, because I have a feeling that we're going to want to talk about this game right away. So make sure you guys ring that bell on there so that when we go live, you'll get that notification. Make sure if you haven't rung the bell on the Everything Bears page, go and do that. All the links are in the comments. Hook us up, guys. We want to get this channel out there. I appreciate you guys being the driving force and in on the ground floor. So let's make our voices heard here.
Absolutely. Until then, everybody, bear down.
Bear down, peace.
Bear down. Bear the fuck down.